冒険者、一曲やってみるか。ここにあるのは全て千載一遇の宝物でございます。
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
冒険者、一曲やってみるか。
喜んでもらって何よりだよ。
ここにあるのは
これが旅人さんの普段の暮らしですか。またあなたに少し近づけた気がします。
喜んでもらって何よりだよ。
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
井戸が汚染されてる。ここにあるのは全て千載一遇の宝物でございます。
Hello, hello. Am I audible? We may never know. I genuinely don't know. Usually I get my brother to tell me if I'm audible. But he's out eating sushi right now, so yeah, we'll just hope I'm audible. Anyways, hi. Hello. What am I even supposed to say? Hi, we're gonna watch the Genshin special program together today. Because, it's an hour later than what I usually expect it to be. Does that make any sense?
のどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが。私って欲張りですね。
No, but seriously though, I was gonna... Is that Yanfei I see? That is Yanfei I see. We're gonna start the story quest if I run this way. What was I saying? Yes. I was gonna be watching the special program on stream anyways, but I was just gonna watch like the rerun, or like watch like I wasn't gonna watch it live essentially. But then I realized that, hey, wait a second, the live stream actually starts at 9 for me. So that means I get to watch it live, which is kind of exciting. I usually always watch it a little bit late, you know? So everybody else has already started like either posting or like spamming me spoilers. Yes, yeah. There's spoilers everywhere as soon as the thing ends. There's people spoiling stuff. I mean, already a little bit, because the Japanese live stream is still going on, I believe. The last I checked. And then there are other live streams that happen earlier. I think the Chinese one happens first, if I remember correctly. So there's already a lot of like information on it. Oh, whoops, I'm dropping the controller. Yeah, but there's already a ton of information about the next update. But still, you know, getting to watch it live is a different feeling. It's exciting. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of the, what do you call it? Dance of Resolute Will? Yeah, the combat one. The combat one. I'm gonna try it. Some of it. Not a lot of it. But some of it. You can all watch me spectacularly fail. Oh god. But really though, I'm so bad at combat on this. I do have a controller today, so it's gonna be a little bit better than I guess the last time I tried to fight. When was the last time I tried to fight on this thing? I No, I think the last time I tried to fight was the Sealy event where I had the controller until it died. So it'll be about that level. Like the time before that, I believe I didn't have either a mouse or a controller. So it was just me with my computer trackpad trying to like quickly move my like character around. That was a pain. That really was. Yeah. Still, it was an experience. An experience I don't want to repeat, but an experience nonetheless. I am still a little bit sick. I'm mostly better though. I finally went to the doctor's, and guess what? Turns out the cough that has been haunting me for like over a month, the one that's been like keeping me awake at night, and then like I constantly have to like shut off my mic during like mid-stream. Yeah, that cough. Allergies. And what am I allergic to? I mean, like, I know what I'm allergic to, but like specifically in this case, the air. I am allergic to the air. The air quality here gets really, really bad in the winter. And this is my first winter here. And it turns out I am allergic to the air. How do you even do at this point? But yeah, I've been going back to the doctors, and like they hooked me up to this like machine that's called like an Inhaler Pro or something. And then I just sit there for like 20-ish minutes, breathing in medicine or something. And they like prescribe me a bunch of like medicine that my mom says was like, oh, that's the same medicine you used to get prescribed back when you had asthma as a child. So she just says that the doctor knows what they're doing. Which, I mean, yeah. My cough has been a lot better. I still do cough, so I might still, on occasion, shut off my mic. But it is better. And that counts for something in my book. Wait, let me grab my phone. Let me actually tune into my own stream to see if I'm audible. Imagine I'm just talking in silence I'm just in silence this whole time. Nobody hears anything. That sounds like a me thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, Milgram came out yesterday, the latest Milgram. I watched it on the train. Moment of truth. Am I audible? Or am I not audible? I am audible! Awesome! Hey! That makes me happy. So y'all can hear me. I'm just gonna hope that you guys can hear the special program as well. It would be bad if you couldn't. Anyways, special program starts in like 10 minutes, so there's no real point in me starting the Dance of Resolute Will yet. So we're gonna wait on that a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm excited for Lantern Rite, by the way. Lantern Rite's like one of my favorite events in here. Like, it's so pretty. And you guys know I love taking photos. I waste so much time taking photos. Which, I'm sorry. But it is, like, my favorite thing to do on this game. Is photos. I have so many really cool photos that I've taken. Sometimes I even invite friends over to join my game so we can take photos.
またあなたに少し近づけた気がします。
It's fun, okay? At least to me. And the cool photos are really nice at the end.
刀は技を支え、匠は宝を有す。
Apologies if you can hear any like button pressing or scratching. I muted my mic just now to cough. But yeah, love taking photos. Lantern right, gonna be so many photos. Taking so many photos. I've seen pictures of like
刀はお茶と同じく
Ganyu
丁寧
skin,
に味わってこそ本来の
which
趣
I'm
が
like
わかるものです。
not 100% sure if it's like real or if it's just like an image or if they're actually gonna give
刀は
us
技を支え、
a skin.
匠は宝を有す。
It's been a while since the last skin, so they might, and I'd be excited for it. My wallet won't be, but I will be. Coming. Yes. Cantonese representation. Mr. Gamer.
旅人さんの普段の暮らし
The
ですか。
debate online was wild. I'm
ま
glad
た
it's
あなた
died
に
down.
少し
That was
近づけた気がし
that
ま
was
す。
wild. It did not. I mean, it was entertaining, like the first day. And
刀
then
は技を支え、
it got a little
匠は
intense.
宝を有す。
And now people are either hyphenating or putting spaces in his name. But yeah. I'm so excited for him. He's so cute. And just you know? The like leaked. Are they leaked or were they just posted? I don't know, but like the idols and then like all of his like animations and stuff look so cool. And he's just adorable. And I'm just here like, oh my god, baby. Yes. Hi, I'm normal. I'm so normal. Definitely normal.
こののどかな時間がもっ
Have
と
lost
増
my
え
mind
る
at
と
all.
嬉しいのです。
That's the wrong button. What buttons do what again? I always forget how the controller works. Someday I'm gonna know. But that day is not today. Oh shoot, I should also do some like polls soon. Before the Raiden banner. When does the Raiden banner end? Let's see. 10 days. I should do some polls on this banner. I don't want Raiden. Not exactly, at least. I mean, like, she's great. I already have a Raiden, though. And having, like, an extra Archon, like an Archon constellation is gonna be really cool. However, there are so many new characters coming out that I feel like I can't afford to try to pull for her properly, if you know what I mean. So what I'm really gonna do is I'm gonna be pulling on the Raiden banner for Chevreuse. And if I happen to get Raiden, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I just realized there's a Scara poster right next to me. It's rolled up, by the way. But the way it's placed makes it look like he's glaring up at the Raiden on my screen right now, and it's kind of funny. He's telling her not to come home. Yeah, let's bring Chevreuse in. We want Gun Girl. We love guns. Yeah, guns. Okay, so it's 8:55. The live stream starts. Well, the premiere starts in 5 minutes, so
刀はお茶と同じ
it's time for me to
丁寧に味わってこそ
move this thing over to the other platform. Not
刀は技を支え
give me a
匠は
moment. People are already giving out either spoilers, like genuine spoilers, or someone just asked if they can still get Dr. Ratio for free. But people are putting either actual spoilers or like fake spoilers in the chat of the special program already. Wonderful, thank you. Can I make this larger, or can I not make this larger? Can I full screen this? Moment. Maybe not. Maybe I can do it once it's live. I don't know, man. We'll just swap over, I guess. Oh wait, first I gotta mute. Or else Ayaka's gonna be commenting while we watch. Setting audio. How do I turn sound off? Or maybe I'll just leave it here. Right? It's quiet now. Anyways. Let me just change the window to this one. There we go. Might take a minute to reflect on the actual thing. Yeah, there it is. Make it bigger. Oh no, I can still hear the Genshin music. I have to find a way to... Okay, I muted the game. That works, yeah. We'll see if I can make it bigger. If not, I'll fix it in a moment. 1 minute! So let me quickly recap what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch the whole thing through once, and then I'm gonna go back to some of the points that I really wanna like re-look at or comment on. At least that's what I'm gonna try to do. These comments are going wild. Oh, it's 9. Oh. Okay, here. Ow. The volume is really loud. Is it just me? It might just be me. let's go.
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Oh, is that coming? It is!
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn.
Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Is that so?
Why am I...
You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat. Congratulations! Up to it, Manzai!
A kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars.
O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end.
Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You chose a path without a future.
Spare mine innocent child. I alone am the source of this sin.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Okay, seeing it like this, her skirt is less weird.
Got him!
Oh!
Make way for the Adeptus!
Oh! Again, I don't know if those skins at the back are actually gonna be skins.
特别是看完版本 TV 之后啊，除了海灯节，我还听到了一些熟悉的名字，比如俏音庄啊。隔了那么久，终于要揭晓它的庐山真面目了。
看来大伟哥对俏音庄很感兴趣，那我可得和你好好聊聊了。
So pretty! Fix this a tiny bit again. Yeah, that's good enough.
Hello, travelers! It's your old friend 大伟。
大家好，我是阿然。俏音庄这个名字，大伟哥刚才也说有些印象，对吧？
是啊，虽然具体在哪听过，有点记不太清了，不过印象里是和茶有关。
没错没错，我们陈玉谷的茶庄俏音庄一直都是以乡民猎泉闻名的。身后这个茶府，可以说就是俏音庄香茶广受欢迎的秘宝了。
这么厉害啊！
毕竟这个茶府相传是先人留下的仙家机关嘛，用它炒出的茶叶，香气和口味确实是挺不一般的。而且坊间都流传，俏音庄的水土得到过仙人的护佑，原本就特别适合茶叶生长。哪怕不去考虑仙家机关的加持，茶叶本身的品质就已经非常不错了。
虽然我不是什么品茶的这个专业人士啊，但我知道，同样挑选上等的茶叶。 这茶叶啊，也会因为各种因素的影响，导致最后味道出现很大差别。听你这么一说啊，我还真挺想尝尝这个仙家机关炒出的茶是什么味道。不过这么特别的茶，会不会很难买啊？
大伟哥放心，想喝到俏音庄的茶，其实并非难事。俏音庄的后山上都是大片大片的茶田， 产出的茶也都会销售到璃月港，甚至是其他国家去。而且热情的鞘阴庄居民本身就很喜欢喝茶，也很乐于用好茶来招待客人呢。比方说，你要是遇到佳明，他肯定得把松萝仙芽、油韵单丛等等好茶都给你泡上尝尝。
谢谢佳明。还有啊，说到佳明这个名字啊，听着就很亲切。
佳明他的性格热情健谈，大家也都很喜欢和他相处。虽然说他的老家是在鞘阴庄，但他人却经常在璃月港和仪龙部两地之间往返。他的主业是镖师，还有个副业是表演武兽戏。
还有副业啊？
年轻人的精神比较好。
那我猜啊，副业才是他真正想做的事吧？
大伟哥，你好会猜。佳明的确非常喜欢武兽戏，并且把表演武兽戏当做自己梦想的事业。但他在这过程中还是吃了不少苦头，还跟家里人闹得不太开心。不过佳明对武兽戏还真不是3分钟热度，他骨子里还是个很有坚持的人。他坚定地想要表演好武兽戏，在璃月港甚至更远的地方做出成绩。这也是为了证明给家里看吧。最终他离开了家，去追求梦想。虽然现在的生活有点辛苦，但佳明自己还算过得开心。
哎呀，感觉他真的很有冲劲和闯劲啊！有机会还真挺想去看看他的武兽戏。
机会说不定已经近在眼前了哦。
哦，这感情好啊！
佳明这么喜爱武兽戏，他的技能天赋当然也和他有关了。要不然我就先给大伟哥介绍介绍，也算是提前满足一下你的好奇了。
原来是这么个近在眼前啊！可以可以。
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods ready to be. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
Is it like a computer screen? I can't speak. Give me a moment.
Congratulations! Up to it, Manzai!
佳明会将自己的武兽之法应用在各种场合中。佳明高举兽首向前腾跃，在接触到目标或地形时向上腾空起跳，此时能进行格外强劲的下落攻击，对敌人造成火元素伤害。不过以这种形式释放的下落攻击会使佳明在落地时消耗部分生命值。好在佳明有好伙伴文仔的协助，当他在施展灿焰金泥舞召唤出文仔出场时，佳明将会恢复一定生命值，并造成火元素范围伤害。和文仔合力表演精彩的武兽戏，当文仔和佳明汇合时，还能帮助佳明恢复力气，让他的元素战技瑞兽登高楼能够立刻再次使用。武兽态势持续期间，只要佳明状态上佳，还可再次唤出文仔登场助力。
好精彩啊！这战斗啊，真像看了一场武兽戏。
能让大伟哥有这样的观感就太好了。在创作佳明的过程中，我们学习并借鉴了舞狮这门传统文化中的很多元素，比如跳跃、蹲桩、打滚、弓步、扣步等等，再和现代元素相结合，想要为大家呈现出一种具有霓虹质感和火焰包裹的全新武兽戏。
焰光舞狮，有心了，有心了！我感觉啊，确实挺新奇的。
另外，战斗聚焦在跳跃这个核心元素上呢，也是想给大家传达一种步步高升的节庆氛围。还有文仔的加入，也希望在补足联机丰富度的同时，呈现出双狮合舞的感觉。
这要是再敲个锣、打个鼓啊，喜庆的节日感一下子就出来了啊！
是呀，而且说到海灯节，今年也有一位老朋友要来和我们一起过节。
我知道。那个女人，
没错，就是那个女人，流云借风真君。果然大家都很喜欢她啊。
说到流云真君啊，我想起来刚才收到了个消息啊，项目的同学给我发了个流云借风真君的视频，
那个女人
说是看完后啊能更了解她。我还没来得及看了一阵，
来得早不如来得巧啊！
来和大家一起来看看。
Hello， 大家好呀！现在闲云的开发进度已经接近尾声了，或许大家和我一样，也想知道研发同学们对这个角色有怎样的看法。 那现在就让我们一起去采访一下他们吧。哎，同学，能和我们聊一聊制作咸云这个角色的初衷吗？
其实很久以前啊，我们就有了将流云借风真君化作人形游历世间的想法。正好呢，恰逢这次海灯节，为了让它就是出现在今后的故事里面更加自然、更加顺畅吧，我们就借这次机会呢，去把它的形象制作出来，并且给它起了一个更加适合在人世间行走的名字，叫咸云。
在原神的玩法里，还是有很多可以挖掘的潜力。我就以下路攻击来举例吧。其实这个玩法在我们游戏中一直都存在，但其实在实战中很少有角色能用得出来。所以这次我们想尝试制作一个角色，它自身不仅有特殊的下路攻击，同时还能够把这一个玩法推广到更多的角色身上，并在实战中加以运用。
因为我自己特别喜欢在大世界里乱跑，所以想做一个快乐的跑图人。
我们特效能够在里面做一些融合化石的表现，想象应该会很帅的。
它的仙气和机关术的结合还挺让人兴奋的。
谁不喜欢那个女人呢？
因为组织安排。
我不知道。
当然了，在制作的过程中，我们也会遇到一些问题。
啊？什么问题？咸鱼又出 bug 了？
机关术当时做起来其实并不是很容易，因为它不能太有科幻感，同时呢又要保持它的高级感。
咸云的动作，它既要仙气飘飘，同时也要兼顾工科女的感觉。
在打磨元素战技的过程当中，遇到过一些问题。有节奏的释放元素战技其实是它的核心操作策略。
移动方面，既要考虑空中的位移，又要考虑落地衔接的各种表现，还要考虑美术位移和程序位移之间的平衡关系。
元素战技在俯冲下来的时候很难观察到敌人。
变鹤冲击的镜头开始还是挺眩晕的，
提升了我的抗眩晕等级。
不过整体感觉还是挺顺利的，挺顺利的。
唉。
那么最后，大家还有什么想和玩家们说说的呢？
希望在 4.4 版本呢，我们大家都能从忙碌的生活中找到属于自己的清静，也希望大家能够喜欢上咸云小姐的故事。
祝大家今年海灯节快乐！
希望大家多多玩原神，
祝大家都能抽到自己想要的角色。
大家享受跑图的乐趣吧。
希望新的一年大家都能准时下班。
别骂了，别骂了，求求了，求求了。
在这里工作挺有意思的，希望有更多小伙伴一起加入原神。
不要和咸鱼握手，那是仙人掌。
那就给旅行者们拜个早年吧。
希望原 bug 区的 UP 主们能让我们过个好年。
那么今天的采访就到这里结束啦，希望各位旅行者们能喜欢咸云这个角色，大家再见。
不愧是那个女人，就连制作幕后都这么有个性。说起来，这还是她第一次以人形的样貌见我们吧？
她这副打扮虽然之前出现过，不过在我们面前大大方方的走来走去，确实还是第一次。
看来这里面又有故事。那他今年打算怎么过节呢？
这就要说到我们今年海灯节的主题风筝。现在人间的机关造物可是越来越稀奇古怪了。
风筝，这也不算什么稀奇古怪吧？
之前呢确实不算，但今年从枫丹那边引进了神奇的机械装置，能够让风筝无风自起，飞得又高又稳。
你这么一说我就懂了。流云借风真君一定是起了莫名的攀比心吧？什么枫丹科技，肯定比不过本仙的发明创造。
看来大伟哥真的很熟悉这位老朋友啊，完全正确。
那个女人太可爱了。
是呀，她虽然脾气不小，但性格一点也不差，敢爱敢恨，作风正直又富有侠义心肠，有时候好像有些心口不一，有时候又还有一点脱线。可他的幽默总是能让人印象深刻。
是的，虽然是个仙人呐，但非常有亲切感，真像是一位热心的邻居。
在流云借风真君以咸云之名正式入驻璃月港，成为我们的邻居之前，他到底经历了些什么？大伟哥肯定很好奇他过去的故事吧？哎呀，我的聊天讲故事的本事肯定没他好，不如到时候亲自去找他了解一下。就让我们一起期待海灯节以及咸鹤之章吧。
可以，每次有流云真君的剧情啊，都挺欢乐的，我很期待。哦，我们是不是该改口叫他咸云了？
没错，那我也来分享一下咸云在战斗时的风采吧。
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words.
Oh, her
Oh, but
ESPA is not
why
bad.
must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them? Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
流云借风真君这个称号，再加上鹤的外形，不难让人联想出轻盈御风的仙人形象。闲云能进行至多3次的特殊跳跃步天梯，并且能根据具体情况在后2段中选择地面释放或是在空中释放。这个过程中还能化形为鹤，进行特殊的下落攻击。不仅如此，闲云更能轻唤先锋，召唤自己引以为傲的发明创造。 机关烛心，在持续恢复同伴生命值的同时，也能御风助推，让同伴获得轻盈的跳跃能力，提升跳跃的高度，并在同伴完成下落攻击时造成风元素范围伤害，让整个队伍都如有先助。
看起来很有意思啊！身形轻盈，来去如风，而且还能为大家提供协助，就像是一位默默关照他人的热心长辈。
是的，希望能把闲云的这份人格魅力传递给大家。
那除了这2位有趣的角色之外，这次我们还有机会邀请到哪些角色入队呢？
那就来看看4.4版本的活动祈愿吧。在4.4版本，闲云与纳西达将会在第1期活动祈愿中出现，并提升获取概率。同时，佳明的获取概率也将大幅提升。全新5星法器鹤鸣余音也将出现在同期的5期活动祈愿中。 在第2期活动祈愿中，萧和8重神子也将迎来复刻，并获得概率 up。那我的分享就告一段落了。大伟哥可以去仪龙部那边看看，那里还会有其他同事来和大伟哥讲讲陈玉谷的故事。
好的，好的，也谢谢阿然的分享。那么在去仪龙部之前啊，我们先来看看第1组兑换码吧。
I don't recognize that name. Ooh, code. This art is also very pretty. Fun fact, the way I remember codes is by like relating whatever they stand for, like whatever like letters there are, as if they're like a word. Oh, there's a thing. There's a specific word for when you do this. It's the opposite of an acronym. It's where you assign a word to letters that look like it's the exact opposite of an acronym, like that. Yeah. Like when I look at this, my brain just goes, well, barbecue is an acronym. But like looking at this, my brain's already coming up with like the weirdest ways to remember this, and they're gonna be really, really dumb, but they're gonna work for me. Probably like something like barbecue, A to Z, huh? Something like that. I'll come up with it while I'm actually trying to input it. This is really dumb. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I wanted to mention about her outfit. So when I first saw her character art, I was like, that is a weird looking outfit, and I don't particularly like it. But now seeing it in this picture, as well as seeing her in action, I can sort of like, my brain's been able to actually figure out how the fabric drapes. Because like, in the splash art, not splash, but in the art itself, it looks like she's wearing like skin tight pants. Almost a little bit like Shenhe, which would make sense, she raised Shenhe. But, looking at it like this, you can see it's 2 pieces of fabric draping in front. Which makes the whole thing just look so much nicer, in my opinion, instead of like a whole bodysuit, you know? Like, it almost seemed like she was just wearing a bodysuit, but there's too much going on top, and too little going on. If that makes any sense. I don't know. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm thinking. Again. Hi. Ooh, I like this angle. I like those lights. Camellia night. They pull out like all the stops. Or like a lantern, right?
大伟哥，你感觉成玉谷的景色怎么样？
我还没看到太多啊，目前感觉还挺美的，有种世外桃源的感觉。
大伟哥还挺敏锐，成玉谷这里流传着很多与仙人有关的传说，还真有点世外桃源的味道，
是吧？而且目前看来啊，成玉谷这边的人文建筑好像都有点徽派建筑的味道。
没错没错，就拿俏音庄来说吧。它依山傍水，因势而建，附近还有不少溪流河川。而徽派建筑这种白墙黑瓦、色彩分明的特点，就更是锦上添花，让村落看上去鳞次栉比、井然有序。
哎，说起水啊，成玉谷这边水还挺多的，一路上大大小小的溪流河川可是真不少。仪陇部这里啊，还有条这么高、这么大的瀑布，气势很磅礴啊。
确实。这就得给大伟哥讲讲仪陇部这里流传的传说了。
哦，
大伟哥应该知道，璃月港的人们都相信这片土地最早的主人就是阎王爷，先民正是跟随着阎王帝君，在他的护佑下，才建立起了繁荣的城市和港口。
听起来还有个但是，
不错。但是在成玉谷也有人相信，除了阎王爷以外，还有别的魔神和众仙保佑着成玉谷先民的祖先。比如说啊，在仪陇部这里，大家都听过一个传说，关于一位名叫福景的鲤鱼仙人。
难怪这里有不少鲤鱼形状的灯啊，应该也是出于这个原因吧？
也可以这么想。在当地的传说中啊，金色的鲤鱼可是好运的象征呢。
而且仪陇部衔接着枫丹，是两国之间重要的交通贸易枢纽。嘉明任职的剑峡镖局就在仪陇部。可以看到，仪陇部本身的地势非常高，自古就是座难以攀援的高山，在过去的传说中也曾是仙人隐居之处。后来呀，因为种种缘故，一些先民迁居至此，形成了新的聚落。为了解决这瀑布高悬带来的不便，人们修建了一座高大的水利升降机。
哦，原来如此，他们的成果还真是壮观啊！
是呀。而且这瀑布之下还有一条蜿蜒曲折的大河，贯穿整个成玉。
既然已经说到了这条河，我们沿着河川看过去，大伟哥应该也注意到了河道上那对巨大的玉珏了吧？那里就是宝珏口，算是成玉谷中最有名的地标之一了。
是呀，这对玉珏应该也是过去的仙人留下的吧？像这么壮观又瑰丽的景色，应该也只有仙人能创造出来吧？
传说宝珏口的这对玉珏，就是仙人为了保护人民、防洪治涝而投下的。
哈哈，心系人民的仙人，确实还挺值得大家敬爱啊！这里的种种传说啊，听上去感觉还挺浪漫的。
是的，我们也来看看成玉谷的其他地方吧，像临蒙山 是历史悠久的古华
I
派的
love
发
the
祥之
way
地。
the water is
吊
in
蝶
this
谷
game.
和悬链山就分别是传说中白蛇和
That
鲤
place
鱼
looked a
仙
little
人的
bit
住所。
Sumeru-esque.
还有南方的赤章成员是属于昔日冲突的遗迹。
沉鱼谷还真辽阔啊！
和刚才说的一样，这
How
片
much-
土地
how
上
much
还
new
到处都
land
遗
is
留着
coming?
仙人的足迹，宝器啊、洞府啊，说不定就散落在这雾气缭绕的高山之间呢。
你别说，沉鱼谷也有不少高山，但我总感觉和以往常见的林业山岩还不太一样。
沉鱼谷这边的山岭更像是峰峦叠嶂的黄山，这些山峦的颜色好像是水墨画一样，时不时还会有一抹灵动的青色晕染，再加上山岭之间还藏着各种各样的奇特景观。我就觉得呀，沉鱼谷之所以会有这么多仙人的传说流传后世，和这种独一无二的地理风貌应该是密不可分的吧？
感觉是这个道理，大自然还真有鬼斧神工啊！
当你漫游沉鱼谷的时候，登临山岭高处，就会看到那些跌宕起伏的云海，根据日光的变化，呈现出异彩纷呈的华美景象。缭绕的云雾轻轻拂过你的身边，简直就像是置身仙境一样。
哎呀，你也太会描述景色了，说的我的期待值都拉满了。
还不止这些哦，除了仙迹和美景，沉鱼谷中还栖息着传说中的灵兽哦。
哦，
比如隐山泥兽。根据本地
cute.
老人的说法，他们是这片土地原本的主人，如今隐居在同乡居民之间。虽然说是传说中的祥瑞之兽，但若是有人贸然闯入他们的领地，打扰了他们的安宁，也是会被毫不留情地赶出去的哦。
它的外形啊，包括战斗表现都好仙好灵哦，我喜欢。
顺带一提，仪农部家喻户晓的武兽戏，这就是以传说中离兽的形象为原型进行的表演。佳明身边的文仔其实也是离兽哦，
看来这之间也有故事啊。
那就来看看隐山离兽的故事吧。
Let's see the Vaporeon.
That's quite the inquiry, Gaming.
Oh.
So are the stories true, sir?
Paper craft. Paper animation.
Patience now. Any discussion of this beast must first begin with Chen Yu Vale, a land of tiered peaks shrouded in billowing mist, replete with stories of illuminated beasts. As for the subject of your curiosity, let us call it the solitary Swanee. It is a symbolic and auspicious animal, said to be related to the Adepti. Legends say the Swanee traverses the land under the cover of mist, its presence nearly indetectable, save only for the faintest outline of horns. When at ease, it rests with its eyes closed and legs crossed. Yet should the situation turn dangerous, the fury of the Swanee will be unleashed. It moves with the swiftness of windswept clouds and attacks with the ferocity of a roaring waterfall. But some people say this time of peace has forced the Swanee into a life of seclusion far beyond our reach. Still, those are just a few old legends I've heard in my time. Getting all that across in a wushu dance might prove tricky, no?
It's like anything. Practice makes perfect. I just gotta work at it. You see? Manzai agrees with me.
沉鱼谷这么辽阔，一下子是讲不完的。最近沉鱼谷的水土发生了一些变化，就连香茶的气味也变得不如从前了。到时候还烦请各位旅行者跟随仙人的指引，帮助解决困扰俏英庄居民的茶叶问题吧。
再次感谢两位同学给我们带来了这么精彩的沉鱼谷介绍以及传说故事。那接下来我们稍作休息，准备了解一下今年海灯节的活动吧。那在这之前呢，还请一起看看第二组兑换码吧。
No, but seriously, are those two in the back gonna be skins? They're really pretty. But they also follow the exact design pattern that Hoyoverse has been following in recent times. which is the exposed shoulders, exposed back, I'm assuming. Like thigh slits. A lot of Hoyo versus new characters have like thigh slits. And then just like a piece of cloth that covers the front and the back. I think someone called it like instead of exposed shoulders, somebody called it exposed armpits. But it's essentially the same thing.
各位，欢迎回来。接下来啊，就让我们和阿明一起来看看今年的海灯节吧。
大伟哥好呀！
哎，你好，你好。听了刚才的一些铺垫啊，我还真挺期待今年海灯节的。今年都会有一些什么样的惊喜呢？
那么我就来抛砖引玉一下。刚才阿然也提到，今年海灯节的主题是风筝，还将璃月的传统手工艺风筝与枫丹的械动式垂直拉升装置进行了结合。
机械风筝，不知道和流云真菌的机关比起来，哪个技术力更强啊？
这可不好说呀。
哎，我小时候也放过风筝，但其实我对风筝了解不是特别多。为什么会选用风筝来当主题呢？
我想可能是它能承载人们众多的美好祝愿吧。
这倒是和枭灯有异曲同工之妙啊。
这么一说，风筝还真就像是白天的枭灯。不过我们这次的风筝在晚上也会发光哦。
我们平时最常见的风筝应该是飞鸟图案吧？我记得有传说是古人受到飞鸟启发，创作了风筝，表达对美好生活的追求。
哎，是啊，我以前放的也是燕子风筝。
不过现在已经有很多不同样式的风筝了，一些具有吉祥寓意的图案还挺受欢迎的，比如锦鲤、龙凤、彩蝶，这些图案都很有特色。除了表达美好的祝愿，也能让看到的人们感受到祝福。
而且放风筝本身也是非常有益身心的活动。
是的，大伟哥也可以先来海灯节里体验体验。
而且在今年海灯节上，甘雨和申鹤将会穿着流云借风真君请人特别定制的新衣装，来和大家共度佳节。
没错，同时行秋也准备了一套新衣装，只要游玩海灯节活动达到特定目标，就能够免费获得。
哇，那快看看老朋友们的新衣装是什么样子呢
Yes, let us see, let us see. Oh my God, look at me! Oh, he's got a little pony. It's a Fontaine style outfit. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ganyu's hair. That is so pretty. Look at it. Wait, the bun. Oh my God. Ah! Yes. Auntie. Favorite auntie. Oh, I love the way that hairstyle looks.
确实好看，明明是来给大伟哥介绍海灯节的，我自己都想快点入手新衣装了。那我赶紧来讲讲今年海灯节上都有些什么有意思的活动吧。
好嘞。
My wallet is not.
今年海灯节上主要有3个游玩活动，分别是指影巡瑶、瑞兽欢悦和异光云行。
感觉光听名字就能有一个模糊的概念了。
他们的灵感源自各种传统文化，不过我们就像克勤一样，也在学习，尝试推陈出新。
好，快讲讲怎么个推陈出新法。
那先来说说这个指影巡瑶吧。拆解名字的话，就是用指影的形式来寻觅佳肴。璃月有一种流传已久的艺术——指影锯，灵活运用画片和灯具，可以让画面在幕布上活起来。再结合枫丹的映影相关技术，改编成一种新颖的互动游戏，叫做剪纸戏。主要会讲述些简单明快的故事，让观众们会心一笑。
我大概有概念了啊！结合这张锅巴和月桂的图啊，这出剪纸戏应该是引导锅巴和月桂去找食材来做美食的故事吧？
哎，被大伟哥猜对了。
没错。这个活动玩法呢，操作上比较简单，老少皆宜。我们需要控制锅巴和月桂进行移动，在特定的步数限制下解开谜题，破除障碍，最后一起收集到食材，就可以成功烹饪出各种美味佳肴了。这个规则是不是看起来还蛮简单的？
的确，门槛不高，玩一遍应该就会了，确实很有节庆气氛。
不过呢，也不要太过小看这个游戏了。 在后几关挑战中，可能需要引导锅巴与月桂互相配合。比如让锅巴去推动月桂乘坐的小车，这样月桂就能在不同的起始点开始行动，也能节省下一些步数。
有意思，像是推箱子一样。
第二个活动瑞兽欢悦，是武兽队在武兽系的基础上进行了简化以及趣味性改良的碰碰武兽系玩法。希望大家能够在茶余饭后活动活动，同时也能亲身感受一下武兽系的魅力。
哎，不错哎，武兽系啊，看着就挺有意思的，但要自己去体验武兽门槛还是有点高的。那这个趣味活动啊，说不定能给我们带来不一样的火花。
这个火花可是靠碰撞出来的哦。这个活动共有3个关卡：立誓连连来、时节竞登高和彩青征吉兆。我们可以通过匹配让店家帮忙组局。也可以自行邀请亲朋好友组团游玩。当进入关卡场地后，我们需要在限定时间内达成不同的关卡目标，尽可能取得更高的评分。在这个过程中，还可以穿戴特制的武兽系玩偶服，进入武兽碰碰状态，弹开触碰到的其他玩家，
感觉会很欢乐哎。
确实很欢乐，而且在游玩过程中还可以稍微使点小坏，弹开其他朋友来争夺更多的积分。
哎，要是约上的是几个损友啊，他们大概宁愿不去抢积分，也要来弹开我。
那也不能光顾着使坏啊！3个关卡还是有一些特定规则的，比如立誓连连来最容易上手，最重要的目标就是去争夺尽可能多的立誓茶饼，去弹开别的玩家也能获得他掉落的茶饼。时节竞登高，还额外要去抢占时不时出现的高地来保持豪气值。同时，也可以通过弹开别的玩家，让他抢不到高地。彩青征集绕的话，主要就是要前往时不时刷新的安全区域里，规避掉麻辣气氛的影响，从而保持清淡值。当然，既然出现了安全区域，
也就是说可以去弹开别的玩家，让他进不了安全区域，一直被麻辣锅气冲击，是吧？
好像大伟哥已经懂了，领先损友一步。
最后一个活动，异光云行。我们可以借助金鲤浮跃的力量，在烟花绽放的空中穿梭，并在这个过程中收集尽可能多的玉莲灯笼来积累得分。还请放心，金鲤会一直保护我们，不会让烟花伤害到我们的。
化为金鲤穿梭于烟花绽放的夜空中，听起来就很浪漫。
希望海灯节的故事与活动能把这份喜庆又吉祥的节日气氛传达给每一位旅行者。当节庆热度足够高涨，各位可以从10位璃月4星角色中任选1位，邀请加入到自己的队伍中来。其中也包括我们的新朋友佳明哦。累计登录活动富贵登门也会在海灯节期间开放，旅行者们可以领取最多10枚纠缠之源在内的奖励。同时，为了感谢旅行者们在过去1年里的支持与陪伴，我们还将通过游戏内邮件的方式为旅行者们奉上3个纠缠之源。
希望在这海灯佳节之际，大家都能放飞承载梦想与祝愿的风筝，乘风到达理想的地方。
没错，也祝愿各位能和亲朋好友一同享受欢乐的时光。
说得对啊，不过我们的节目还没有结束，让我们先休息一下，看看第3组兑换码吧。
Okay, last redemption code. Who is that? Like the Adepti in the years before we got Skybracer was here, I think. And then we had Duck. We also had another one. Can't remember who it was. I am so sorry. This one's Monkey, I think. Gives me a little bit of that Wukong vibe. Also, I see the tail. I want to know more about this guy. You know, who is he? Oh, that's a cloth. But it's giving off the vibe of like watercolor. You know, when I was really young, I studied the Chinese flute. I didn't keep up with it. I ended up learning like regular flute. But there was a time where I was studying the Chinese. It didn't look quite like this, so it's slightly different. I wonder if I still have that somewhere. The anime graphics really are gorgeous. Their set is also gorgeous. I mean, look at this. So much effort. I mean, they've got the money, definitely. Look at it.
大伟哥，你知不知道，璃月现在已经吸引到越来越多不同地区的朋友前来游玩了？
当然知道
Are we getting visitors?
上次温迪不就来海灯节了吗？
Yeah,
怎么说？
Vinty.
今年又有新面
It's
孔。
Farina, right?
是啊是啊，今年的话，不仅有一些朋友会来璃月共度海灯节，还有其他熟人来到了望舒客栈。
这是来尝璃月菜来了。
虽然可能初衷不是这个，但就结果来看，确实是这样。起因其实是我们接下了望舒客栈的委托，暂时接手受伤的颜笑，成为了望舒客栈的代理大厨，满足远道而来的客人们对璃月佳肴的好奇心。
让我想到了一句老话，叫“有朋自远方来，
不亦乐乎”。蒙德、道期、须弥和枫丹都会有我们熟悉的朋友们前来。至于他们的目的以及在这里发生了什么，就请各位旅行者届时亲自去揭晓答案吧。
那看来必须得好好露一手，让他们尝尝地道的璃月菜了。
那肯定了，我们需要连续进行改刀、调配、烹制这3个步骤，来烹饪出符合客人需求的菜肴。最后再对菜品进行摆盘装饰，就可以邀请客人们品尝了。
不错不错，招待朋友这事我最开心了。
另外，最近蒙德也正发生着一些神秘事件，有些神秘的雕像突兀地出现在达达乌帕谷中，导致丘丘人部落中的丘丘人们突然变得举止反常起来。
这时候就需要我们前去调查其中暗藏的真相和秘密了，对吧？
没错，大伟哥已经是一位非常优秀的旅行者了，
毕竟也旅行了这么久。
我们需要先操控乌帕诺之眼，依附在丘丘人与风史莱姆身上，潜入部落营地中。同时需要小心地避开或者干扰那些能识破我们伪装的丘丘萨满，直到抵达营地深处，找到并调查那些神秘的雕像。
这潜行看起来好流畅哦。
调查完雕像后，我们将能造访幽深的秘境，等待我们的将是一只体格异常硕大的丘丘萨满。这丘丘萨满非常强大，我们需要见招拆招，把它的能力转化为我们的武器进行反制。例如击破他召唤的6倍大日落果，使他在地面残留的果汁中摔倒，把他召唤的卷心菜朝他打回去，眩晕住他。还有利用他召唤的大型风场飞起来，并使用下落攻击的冲击波战胜他等等。
用他的力量来战胜他，听起来很刺激啊！
除了丘丘人部落的神秘雕像，在波诡云谲的秘境深处，还有其他来历成谜的敌人正在蓄势备战。每个挑战包含4轮战斗，在不同战斗轮次中，我们可以从数名随机的试用角色中选择2或4位加入队伍。每名角色初始具有2点战役值，每出战1轮就会损失1点。同时，每个挑战都具有独特的激荡战役，会根据队伍中角色战役值的总和提供特定效果。我们需要留意该效果并合理加以利用，最终完成挑战，获取奖励。
感觉可以借助试用角色去尽情尝试一些新的配对和战略。
对的，希望旅行者能享受不同的配对带来的战斗体验。除此之外，七圣召唤也有一些更新， 除了常规的热动模式更新，牺牲召唤的筑境岩链也将再次开放。旅行者可以选择不同的附加条件，获取积分来领取奖励。其次，精通遗勇活动也将如期而至，需要培养角色的旅行者们不要错过哦。最后，说到培养角色，针对圣遗物的养成体验也在持续优化中。本次增加了圣遗物快速装备的新功能，旅行者可以选择自定义方案，或是参考其他旅行者的方案，更方便的装备圣遗物哦。
感觉很实用哎，期待一下。也感谢阿明带来的分享。
大伟哥客气了，预祝大家海灯节快乐！
海灯节快乐！除了提瓦特的朋友们与我们共度佳节，提瓦特之外，也有其他朋友用自己的方式给我们准备了惊喜。婷妮见光，尽显锋芒。原神与一加手机的全新联动。
Oh my god, it's the new OnePlus.
定制机
It's the new Genshin OnePlus. It's catching.
为了让旅行者在移动设备游玩时获得更沉浸的体验，原神项目团队推出了游戏状态通讯技术，协同手机厂商一起来优化设备性能，提高原神在手机上的运行表现。在克勤定制手机上，一加技术团队基于这套技术进行了深度的适配与实验，推出了包括原神加载提速、后台网络保活、功耗优化在内的移动端游戏体验调优陆续会在更多设备上应用。除了技术优化之外有关联动定制机的外观设计、矩阵周边等细节允许我先卖个关子。一加手机官方账号将在后续公布更多活动详情，那感兴趣的旅行者可以前往关注。除此之外，4.4版本期间，原神第2章枫丹篇 OST《万流始源之海》也即将与大家见面。专辑共有3张分碟，共收录60余首由 HoYoMix 音乐团队为原神枫丹地区创作的原声音乐，旅行者们敬请期待。鲤鱼一直都有诸多美好的寓意，吉祥、繁荣、幸福、顺利等等。也正巧，此次旅行者游历成玉谷，还会有鲤鱼仙人辅警的指引相伴。我代表原神项目组，带着对各位旅行者的感谢与祝福，愿各位旅行者年年安康，诸事顺利，鱼跃龙门，亦有期。
Oh, that is so cool. That was really cool. Okay, yep, there it is. It's ended. Let's head back real quick. First, though. Oh my god, that was so... The set was absolutely gorgeous. There's so much to, like, just unpack from this. Okay, the child is here, and the child is asking for the skin. I said earlier in the stream already, the format we're gonna do right now is we're going to watch the whole thing once, which we've done. And now we're gonna kind of go back to some points that I wanted to either take a bigger look at, deeper look at, or just kind of talk about, you know? So first, let's start that. Okay, let's go. What's the first part of... Oh, the beginning. Coming! Let's take a quick look here. Yes.
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Light should change.
It's not like my favorite voice out of all of the voices for the characters in the Ian cast. It's decent. It will probably grow on me. Yeah. But right now, I don't know. It sounds a little... I don't know. He doesn't sound excited enough in some way. Yes, the food in this game does look really good. Yes, we will make sure there's some for Paimon. Paimon's always looking for more snacks. Okay, Anyways, we'll continue, yes.
In turn.
Wushou dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or spread good fortune during the holiday season.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Yeah, this note. What? Farina and Hu Tao are now officially acquainted.
Oh.
And that sounds like a terrifying duo.
Yeah.
Also, Miss Farina being one of her esteemed clients sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
Considering how many people have died in Fontaine.
Huh.
Is she just exporting coffins to Fontaine right now? Farina's here like, everything. I am so traumatized by everything that's happened. And Hutao's just like, I know you're traumatized, but here's 20 more coffins for the people who've died.
I've made so much money now. Because of the thousands of people that have died.
Because of the thousands of people who have died.
Is that so?
You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
He's standing on the water, I'm just realizing.
How about we grab some dim sum from the Shinya kiosk? My treat.
Dim sum! What sword is he using? Can you recognize it?
Congratulations! Up to it, Manzai!
Oh my god, look at those.
Wait, he's pronouncing everything correctly.
A kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars.
There's those two.
I
O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end.
Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You chose a path without a future.
Spare my innocent child. I alone am the source of this sin.
By the way, it's just a Vaporeon.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Vaporeon's confidence is correct. Yes, Anime.
Make way for the Adeptus.
Yeah. They might have reused a little bit of the.
明年日海灯节要到了，也会因为各种因素的影响，导致最后味道出现很大。
Gaming is here.
不过佳明对武兽系还真不是3分钟热度，他骨子里还是个很有坚持的人。
哎呀，感觉他真的很有冲劲，近在眼前啊！可以。
Here's the Gaming.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. I'll even take them across the sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't.
Again. Neck mole. I love it when they give characters like moles, especially in like places that aren't the standard. May or may not be because I have a lot of moles. I have a lot of them. How many do I have on my face?
I don't know. 5?
On my face alone. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the where? Is that 5? Or 'cause I've got some here.
You do? I don't see anything. Oh, should we? 1? Is that a mole?
There's so many, right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
I got 7 moles on my face.
There might be 8.
There might be 8. I have a lot of moles. So, that's not even counting like the rest of me. I've got like a couple on my hands, my arms, my legs. They're everywhere. So, you know, it's nice to see characters with
Don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing. Congratulations! Up to it, Manzai!
I know it's not a new weapon, but like you're the one who like knows things. Like you'll look at a weapon and be
佳
able to
明
tell
会
what
将
it
自
is.
己的武兽之法应用在各种
I like
场
how
合。
his
战斗中，佳明高举兽首向前
like
腾
in the
跃，
animation
在接触到目标或地形时向上
Not
腾
his
空
burst.
起跳
I think it might be his
此时能进行格外
Or is it-
强
I
劲
know,
的
it is
下
his
落攻击，
You've
对
got
敌
this,
人
like,
造成火元素
LED-esque,
伤害。
like,
不过以
little
这种形式
midgets
释放的
flying.
下落攻击，会使
Which,
佳明
by
在
the way,
落
I
地时
see
消
those
耗部
types
分
of
生命值。
LED like
好在
light
佳
up
明有好伙伴文
all
仔
the
的
time
协
in
助
Hong。Kong.
当他在施展
And China,
探
but
验精
more
迷
so-
舞
yeah, that
召
thing
唤
is
出
this.
文仔出场
Oh,
时
that's-，
佳明将会
that's such
恢
a
复一
common
定生
sight
命
in,
值
like,，
并造
streets
成
at
火
night.
元素范围伤害。和文仔合力表演精彩的武兽戏。当文仔和佳明会合
They're
时，
very like
那个女人，
没错，就是那个女人流云借风真君。果然大家都很喜欢她啊。
哎，说到流云真君啊，我想起来刚才收到了个消息啊，项目组同学给我发了个流云借风真君的视频，说是看完后能更了解她，我还没来得及看来着。
来得早不如来得巧啊！
来，和大家一起来看看。
the rerun is it's Xianyun Nahida and then Xiao Yai.
Hello， 大家好呀！现在闲云的开发进
The locations look really cool.
不变，人们修建
Again,
了
let me
一
say,
座高大
I
的水
love
力升降机
water。effect.
哦，原来如
Water is
此，
my
他们的
favorite
成果
thing
还真是壮观啊！
是呀，而且这瀑布之下
As
还有
my
一条
sibling, the
在
person who
过
plays
去的
video
传
games
说
with me
中
the
也
most.
曾是仙人
You
隐
know
居者
this. I will
我衔
spend
接着枫丹
a
是
ridiculous
是壮
amount
观
of
啊！
time
是呀，
in the
算出
waters
来吧。
in whatever game.
传说中白蛇和鲤鱼
Look at it.
仙人的住所，还有南方的赤章成员是属
I
于
will
昔日
spend
冲突的遗
become
迹。
one with the water.
成语
Again,
谷
this is just
虽然说是传说
it
中的
really is. Look at it.
Yeah, that's just a Vaporeon. Oh my god.
It really is. one.
祥瑞之兽，但若
Oh,
是有
there's like a
人
little
贸然闯入
paper
他们的领
animation
地
thing.，
打扰了他们的
I
安
love
宁
it.，
也是会被
I
毫
love
不
the
留
way
情
they
的赶出去的哦。
它的外形啊，
Paper
包括战斗
animation
表
is
现
my favorite
都好仙好灵啊，我喜欢。
顺带一提，宜农部家喻户晓的武兽戏，这就是以传说中离兽的形象为原型进行的表演，人特别定制的新衣装，来和大家共。
Like buffering.
We wonder why. We sounds like yes.
Too much Fontaine.
度佳节，
没错。同时，行秋也准备了一套新衣装，只要游玩海灯节活动达到特定目标，就能够免费获得。
哇，那快看看老
I'm
朋友
very
们的
excited
新衣
about
装
that.
是
I
什
don't
么
have to
样
worry
子
too
呢
much？about the Okay, here it goes. It's a Fontaine outfit.
What?
Look at that. Look at the little flower. I am in love with that little flower. And then wait. He still has his shorts. People have been complaining about that, but I love his little shorts. Most of all, the hair.
Oh.
They've changed her hair completely.
Yeah. Most of the skins is very slight.
Like in the beginning, the first few skins, nothing really changed with the hair. Keqing's hair didn't change aside from the color and like accessory. Ningguang's hair didn't change. It was just the accessory. Let me think. Who else? Diluc's hair didn't change aside from the fact that it was ponytailed, but change wasn't that big, I think. What other skins were there? Who else's skins did we get? I have this. I have every skin. Ayaka's hair changed, and it did change completely. But it wasn't as detailed because it was covered mostly by a hat. Who came with Ayaka? Did she not come with anyone? A 4-star, I mean? Jean and Barbara didn't have their hair changed. Barbara got like an accessory, but her hair.
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa's hair changed, but again, it wasn't as big of a change.
This is like the biggest.
This is complete overhaul. Like even Clee's hair didn't change that much.
I mean, they gave her a really cute hat.
They gave her a really cute hat, and then her like pigtails became poofier, and then like there was a little red at the end.
Yeah.
But this is a complete change in hairstyle. Like the closest thing is probably Ayaka. But even then, like I said, it's the hat. The hat covers most of it. This complete change. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the braids into the bun and then like the really nice gold accessories in the hair with the flowers. So nice. The outfit itself is also very pretty. The bow looks a little bit like it's glowing. I don't know if it's going to be like that in-game, but right now it looks amazing. Little tassel at the back is also really. What happened?
会穿着流云借风真君请人特别定制的新衣装，来和大家共度。
是什么样子的呢？
Wait, let's go back to the Xingqiu one really quick because I absolutely love it. Look at that little ponytail. Look at that little teeny tiny bow on the ponytail. It is so cute. Again, I know like in the before his skin was revealed, people have been like speculating on who might get a new skin, and then Xingqiu was one of the characters who was mentioned, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen, so I hadn't had any expectations on it, so I'm pleasantly surprised. But there were some people who were very, very upset about his shorts, I guess, and people were just saying, we just want him to wear some proper pants. And I'm here like, what's wrong with his shorts? I've never found anything wrong with his shorts. I guess they're a little bit on the shorter side. But I like his shorts. He still has shorts. They might be a bit longer, actually. I'm not sure, compared to his actual model. Let me search it up real quick, actually. Xingqiu. If it'll load. It might not. Images. Yeah, his shorts have become longer. He had really short shorts before. So these are like just regular length shorts now. That's not his vision, right? Where is his vision? They don't change vision placements, I think. So it should still be around his hip. That's a flower. Actually, where is his vision? Is that on his back? It might be. Ganyu's little, like, gold accent flowers are so cute. Let's look at our favorite monkey. Such a classy outfit. You've got the semi-long sleeves, still showing the shoulders like Genshin likes, because Genshin. That over there, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Oh, her nails are like a pale green. We've still got her red ropes, red ribbons, to keep her from rampaging on us. Her hair hasn't been entirely overhauled, but oh, yeah, her vision. Okay. Her hair hasn't been completely overhauled, but there's so much new detail on it. I mean, look at this part. Such intricate hairstyle. And then you have like a little ribbon at the back, and then you have like a little bit of like draping extra pieces. I love those. It's just, there's so much effort into the hairstyles this time. Like, they cooked. They cooked hard. They've been working in the kitchen. They did not need to go this hard on the hairstyle.
确实好
But
看。
they did.
明明是来给大伟哥介绍海灯节的，我自己都想快点入手新衣装了。那我赶紧来讲讲今年海灯节上都有些什么有意思的活动吧。
好嘞。
今年海灯节上主要有3个游玩活动，分别是指影巡摇、瑞兽欢悦和异光云行。
感觉光听名字就能有一个模糊的概念了。
他们的灵感源自各种传统文化。 不过我们就像客厅一样，也在学习
烹制这3个步骤，来烹饪出符合客人需求的菜肴，最后再对菜品进行摆盘装饰，就可以邀请客人们品尝了。
不错不错，招待朋友这事我最开心了。
另外，最近蒙德也正发生着。
And then the Hilichurl thing again. This just looks like a Zelda character. Like before, they've always looked like a little bit, I guess. But this one really looks like a Zelda character. And yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about. I don't really play TCG, but I am excited about Toma. We love this man. And Sayu. We love her too. So this is interesting for me, at least. I guess the other thing I wanted to say that's not really related to the game is, shoot, where is it? Find a good frame for that. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find a good frame for it. Yeah, here. The water. Is the water real? I don't think it is.
虽然是个仙人呐，但非常有亲切感，真像是一位热心的邻居。
Animated or something, or CGI'd, or is it actual? I can't tell, because there's certain times where like Dawei is standing on like a singular small piece of like land that is floating in the middle of water, and I'm like, there's no possible way he could have gotten there without getting his like shoes and his pant legs wet. So I think the water is just like CGI'd. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say about this. So let's let's ignore this chat. The chat seems a little wild, even though it's over. Last few chat stuff seem a bit out there. Okay, yes, let's shoot, where is it? Give me a moment to fix this up. Window capture. Let me call in for some help first. Give me a moment. Stop using that!
It's an accident.
Keeps pulling up the wrong. He has an edit. He has an edited screen. This is his computer, by the way. He has an edited screen where there's like a PNG of someone holding a gun.
Do you want to hide your UID?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Also, this is not in the right position. I'll fix it really quickly. Still not in the right position, though.
Oh, no.
Someone zoomed in my Genshin too big. Give me a moment. I hate switching screens because of this. It gets so complicated. There we go. This should be fine. And we go back to the game itself. Control. Wait, no. Audio. Turn the audio back on. And then controls. We'll go back to controller. He probably walked on stones to get there. He might have walked on stones. I didn't see any. That's why I was thinking that the water was probably CGI'd. Okay, we're back to the game. And now that I'm back to the game, I can start answering questions. Let me take a quick look. Give me a moment. How would Kageyama react if he saw Hinata digging in the trash for food? Okay, you want a serious answer or an unserious answer? My unserious answer is he'd be like, wow, that's a big raccoon. Why is it so orange? Never seen an orange raccoon before. Oh shoot, no, it's Hinata. Hi, what are you doing in my trash? Unserious answer. And then Hinata would just kind of like look up at him from like, with like his hands full of like, I don't know. What do you find in the trash? I don't know, like maybe like a burger. Like hands full of trash, and he'll like look up at him and then like hiss, screech, and then like run away. Unserious answers. I am a very unserious person. Serious answer would probably be maybe confused at first. I'd probably be confused at first. Like, what are you even doing? Did you lose something in the trash? Are you looking for something? Is like, is that why you're going through the trash? I mean, and if he sees him eating something out of it, he'd be like, no, drop that, that's dirty, don't eat out of the trash. Why are you eating out of the trash? I mean, then it'd be like, why he's looking. Oh wait, if he's really beaten up and thin. I did not read, I skipped through that entirely. Wow. I mean, at first you probably wouldn't notice that, then you'd notice, like, smaller details. And you'd probably be like, are you okay? Are you good? Why are you looking through the trash? Is everything okay at home? Do you need something to eat? I could buy you like a meat bun. I'm sure like Ukai wouldn't mind letting you have a meat bun or two. Do you need a new shirt? I probably got like a spare gym shirt. It's gonna be way too big on you, but you could borrow it for now. Wrong button? I keep saying wrong button like it's the wrong lever, kronk. Just, oh, shoot. I walked into the thing. Give me a moment. I keep forgetting that it's a scene I cannot walk into. I don't want to start this quest yet. I hate it when stuff like this happens. You know, you automatically walk somewhere where you like regularly go. But no, it starts an entire story quest. Or like an event quest. Or something. And then you gotta exit the game. Again. It is a pain. Oh shoot, did I skip one? Give me a moment. I'll answer that while we wait for my game to restart. Hopefully taking me out of whatever scene I've accidentally walked into. Sometimes it doesn't work, which sucks. Let me see. How do you think Kageyama would react if one day he went to Hinata's house and found Hinata beaten up and locked in a dog cage? Oh, that's terrible. That's really terrible. Oh my god. First I'd say, why did he go to his house? Was it like a planned thing? Or was it like, let's say Hinata hadn't shown up to school, and then maybe a teacher goes like, oh, you're like close with him. Why don't you bring him the homework he's missed? And then now Kageyama's trekking over mountains, having to like walk all the way to Hinata's house, and he's like kind of annoyed, kind of like, why doesn't he show up? Why didn't he like, I don't know, like contact the teachers or something? Why do I gotta bring him his work? Why couldn't it be Tsukishima? Something like that, I guess. And then let me think. I can't quite seem to remember if it's ever mentioned if they have a habit of locking their door. Because I know in like some anime you do see characters where it's like, no, dang it! Shoot, never mind, give me a moment. We're gonna have to go through this scene, unfortunately. I was hoping I wouldn't have to. I hate it when this game does that. Has Wanmin restaurant gone downhill or something?
いやいや、万民堂はこの2日間休業してるんだ。
Why is it closed?
それに、ソニオバと万民堂の料理は味が全然違うから、交互に来て食べるのがいいんだ。休業？どうして急に休むんだよ。それは、私たち荒滝派のせいだ。
Okay, it's the Arataki gang's fault.
最近、同文学塾の生徒が宴会を開くとのことで、私を誘ってくれてな。経歴で言えば、縁一先輩は私たちの大先輩にあたる。だから宴会、ただ、私たちは人数が多すぎた上に、親分はよく食べる。食べすぎて、万民堂にある1週間分の食材を2日で全て平らげてしまった。
Oh, so they ate all of the food.
ウー師匠は疲れはしていたけど、いい笑顔だったよ。おそらくここ半年で一番大きな売り上げだったんじゃないかな。
That's kinda nice though.
1日2日じゃ食材の補充すら終わらないかもしれない。
いちゃう？
牛使い野郎も来てるのか？全然見かけなかったけど。
Paimon's doing backflips. I can't speak.
私が同期に会うと聞きつけ、親分は興奮して、忍の同期は俺様の同期だ。
That's not how things work.
親分に同期がいないのは置いておくとして、多分前回。
Oh yeah, the last time we were in Liyue, we were stuck.
花門玉章？
Oh, that kid.
彼はなかなか賢いな。気づかなかったかもしれないが、忍が同期と話している間、彼はウー師匠の手伝いをしていたぞ。リーウェの料理を学びながら作っていたようだ。玉章の性格からすると、新しい料理を学んで オニカブトムシの餌を強化したいってところだろうな。
Sounds like a mood.
花門玉章。なんか聞いたことある名前だな。確かずいぶん前に牛使い野郎が虫相撲大会を開いてたような。
The almighty Arataki extraordinary exhilarating extreme beetle brawl?
そう。パイモンは記憶力がいい。あの時大騒ぎになりかけた虫相撲大会が終わってから、玉将は荒滝派の盟友となった。よく親分と虫相撲の練習をしたり、オニカブトムシの育成戦略について相談したりしている。玉将のおかげで、親分が以前なら気にも留めないような真面目なことを、虫相撲を理由に取り組めるようになって、私も随分と安心した。万民堂が休業しているこの数日間、ウッショーの絶品料理に恩返しすると言って、彼らは食材の調達を手伝っている。
Head empty, no thoughts, just music, how life. Life is me accidentally walking into the beetle battle. I was gonna do this next week. So, probably just gonna recap this next week. I might just play this actual video at the beginning of the stream as a recap.
オニカブトムシの力を強化できる食材がないか調べているみたいだ。
まあ今頃シャンリンとグオパーと一緒に幸運閣あたりで美味しいカニを探しているんじゃないか。彼らと気が合うと思うよ。グオパーもイットが連れてきた赤紅一緒、そして玉将のなんとかなんとか虫友達になったみたいだしね。でも食材を探しに行ってから結構時間が経っているし、そろそろ帰ってくる頃合いじゃないかな。
外で楽しく遊びすぎて騒ぎを起こしていないだろうか。
お前らの話を聞いてたら、おいらも興味が湧いてきたぞ。幸運閣のカニってどんな味だったっけな。なあ、おいらたちも見に行かないか。手伝ったらもっと早く万民堂の料理が食べれるはずだ。ついでに牛使い野郎と花門玉将が何か新しいことを企んでないか確かめてこようぜ。
Gathering ingredients will go faster with more hands.
二人も行くのか？
いいじゃないか。旅人とパイモンはイットと気が合うなってずっと思っていたんだ。イットのやつ、お前たちの意見をよく聞きたがっていたよ。
Honestly, right now all we're missing is Xiao, and we'll have the old gang back together.
先輩の言う通りか。では旅人とパイモンに頼もう。
The old, we almost died in the cave gang. Cool. Awesome. Let's look at their dialogue real quick, because I don't know if they're still going to be here next week.
最近辛いものを食べ過ぎたからだろうか。なんだか体が熱いような。
Me. Literally me. All food here is spicy.
おや、熱中症かもしれないな。それか気温が高すぎるか。冷たいお茶を買ってくるよ。体温を下げないとな。
Cool. Interesting. Nice. Escape. I should not look at your Bennett and Diona, because you totally did not rebuild them. Bennett is questionable. He has way too much of a certain... I mean, have you seen my Ayaka? Especially my old Ayaka. I don't think anyone's seen my old Ayaka. I was streaming while I was using my old Ayaka, but I don't think I've ever, like, properly shown her stats or anything like that. But, this girl used to be an all crit rate character. So, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'll take a look. But first, we're gonna start on the actual quest event thing that I was gonna do. Because, that was a mess of me walking into the wrong scene.
のどかな時間がもっと増えると嬉しいのですが。私
I thought I was using a controller. Give me a moment. I thought I was using the controller, but I guess I'm not. I really need controller for this, at least. Okay, there we go. Controller up. That's the wrong one. It's not up. It's... Go to quest. Raiden mains wish they had that much of that stat. What stat is it? What stats do Raiden mains want? I've got a Raiden, but I don't know what. Oh, you mean crit rate? I mean, but my Ayaka was like all crit rate though. She used to be like 180 crit rate. You know it when I see it. What is your stat? I'll know it when I see it, definitely. Especially if you have that much of it. It pops out like Bennett's thumb. Haha! What good luck that what luck that two fine-looking adventurers such as yourself have run into me! Constantine here today! It must be fate. He is really cheering. This man is really cheering. So tell me, pair of you, do you wish to revel in glorious combat? No, I do not.
Talk about out of the blue! Do you usually start conversations like this?
Or are you just hungry for a knuckle sandwich? No, I'm not challenging you to a fight. By combat, I don't mean some frivolous venting of pent-up anger, nor some kind of highway robbery. I'm talking about an ode to your inner passion, an artistic appreciation of the expression of your natural instincts. This man... Sorry, coughing. He does sound like a con man. He sounds exactly like a con... Was I muted earlier? I might have accidentally pressed a button at some point. But I'm not certain. If at some point, like, the dialogue is continuing without me saying anything, I probably accidentally muted myself. And I am just narrating out loud to myself and nobody else in my room. Yes, an ode to your inner passion, an artistic appreciation of the expression of your natural instincts. Evolution has given us hands which to grip our swords, so it is our duty to use them for their purpose, clenching a blade most beautiful and wielding it in an elegant dance of death. He sounds a little bit out of it. Sir, do you need, like, some water? Would you... Have you been standing out in the sun for too long? Is it because I made you wait, like, a whole week before I started this event? As a pair of intrepid adventurers, I have no doubt that you'll be masters of this art.
You seem to be grasping the wrong end of the stick when it comes to combat. You're making it sound like the best thing since sliced bread. Even though Paimon doesn't usually get involved, just seeing how Lumine deals with enemies is enough for her to know that fighting's really tough. And another thing, we haven't even told you who we are. How can you be so sure we're good at fighting?
Well, we're already quite some distance from the court of Fontaine. How else could you have gotten here, if not by slaughtering every monster obscuring your path? By dropping out of the sky? Wrong, we dropped off the aquabus! That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Like, everyone at the beginning of Fontaine Ooh, that's pretty! Jumps off Aquabus. The Aquabus is left without us. I mean, I didn't do that. I was really tempted to. Like, really, really, really tempted to. If I was not streaming it, I would have, probably. But yes, that and running away from every monster in my path. Wrong! We jumped off the Aquabus! Anyway, the aura emanating from you betrays how strong you are. I'm sure you've vanquished many powerful foes, and equally certain that you'll be very interested to hear about the one that resides in the domain behind me. Just throw sand at him and run. Good idea.
Hey, now we're back to familiar territory. Let Paimon guess. You were about to ask, would you two please demonstrate your prowess in combat for me?
That's right! Will the two of you please demonstrate your prowess in combat for me? Pretty please?
Then our response is, why don't you go do it yourself, huh?
Because when I went inside just now, I got beaten black and blue! Only you can't tell because I covered it up with makeup as quickly as I could.
Paimon didn't expect you to just admit it like that.
Great job with the makeup. You nailed it. There's no shame in defeat, after all. I'm only a writer, so naturally I'm not an expert fighter. That rhymed. I haven't been practicing for nearly long enough. I only got the urge to put myself to the test after coming across stories about a certain blade dancer called La Feinte while reading through some reference materials. He likened combat to a dance of blades, and with the help of a certain talented engineer, had multiple arenas built where exquisite performances were held. Either that or leave Paimon with him so he can fall off a cliff. Yes. Just walk a little bit closer to the border, sir. Then Paimon will pop in and guide you off the nearest cliff. Such consumable, elegant, consummate. Consumable elegance. Delicious. Such consummate elegance. Though he ended up in Maison Gardenage's bad books and had to flee Fontaine. Oh, that's not good. Stories of such legendary deeds make for gripping reading. I couldn't just let such top-notch source material go completely to waste.
So what you're saying is, you're trying to intimidate a legendary figure?
Imitate. Exactly! I wanted to get into his head and understand his frame of mind. It took years of painstaking searching before I found this domain. It seems luck is with me. This must have been one of the arenas that the blade dancer built back in the day. If only someone could perform such a blade dance in the flesh and let me bear witness to the spectacle. I'd be able to write a novel about a legendary swordsman, modeled after the blade dancer himself, and in so doing keep his elegance alive for posterity. Of course, the two of you will certainly be richly rewarded for your trouble. My writings would also be a written record of your hard work, which would in itself become stuff of legend passed down far into the future, at least among novel enthusiasts.
When you put it all fancy like that, Paimon's starting to feel curious. I mean, what do you say?
I get to fight and I even get paid for it?
Good point. That means you're agreeing to help this swashbuckling novelist, right?
Woohoo! I knew you'd agree! Then I'll leave it to the two of you, and don't worry, I've hidden a camera in the domain that will capture all of your heroics. That sounds shady. You promise? Your promised reward will be waiting for you upon your triumphant return. Fight and get paid. Abyss? I don't get paid in the Abyss. I'm not strong enough to beat the Abyss. Wish I got paid in the Abyss. Okay, 2 battles. Lineups must be decided before the challenge. Must share one character. Okay. Heightened Verve. While Heightened Verve is active, different opponent types will spawn. 2 more points. When this buff expires, it can be obtained repeatedly by completing Blade Dance objectives. Okay, let me do 1 time. We'll see how bad I do. And then we'll take a look at was it Bennett and Xiangling? I know one of them's Bennett. I forgot the other one. Basically, I'll call the child over though so that he can take a look at it. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Clearly. Look at this girl. She's still got like 120 crit. Oh, Diona. It was Diona. Yes. Ah, healers. Yes. Not sure what the child is doing right now. I can see him from where I am. He's looking at me. He's flashing me the peace sign. Okay, let's confirm once. Oh shoot, yeah, I was gonna finish answering your questions! Shoot, give me a moment. What was the question? Which question was it? Was I in the middle of answering a question? I can't seem to remember what was going on before, like, I accidentally walked into the beetle battle. Give me a moment. Your latest question was, how would Kageyama react if Hinata started crying in his sleep because of night terrors? Let me think. I'd say, what is the location? Are they, let's say... I mean, night terrors does, like, I guess, presume that it's nighttime, but people have gotten them, like, when they're sleeping during the day as well. So... it could be possible if it's, like, at a training camp, or, like, maybe even on, like, the bus on the way to, like, Tokyo. Maybe he fell asleep. And then now he's, like, having night terrors. Is he the only one who notices? If he's the only one who notices, I'd assume it's not on the bus. Because that wouldn't make sense. Unless everyone else on the bus was asleep. Let's say if it's something like a training camp and there are other people around who could be woken up, you'd probably try to, like, calm them down first. Are you supposed to wake people who are having nightmares? I don't know. Is it something you're supposed to do? Because I know people say, like, don't wake someone up if they're, like, sleepwalking. But does this apply for nightmares? I have no idea. But, he probably would wake him up. And then he'd probably be like... he'd be a little bit less, like, super sweet and nice. Comfort them before waking them. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes good sense. But I don't think he's smart enough to do that. He'd probably wake him up first. Like, shake him violently around the shoulders. And, like, Hinata's gonna, like, wake up thinking there's an earthquake. It's Japan. Earthquakes in Japan are a scary thing. Especially with, like, what happened on, like, New Year's. Like I said, one of my friends, well, not, like, friends, but, like, acquaintances. I've met them a couple times. We follow each other on Instagram. But, yeah, like, acquaintance friends of sorts was in Japan during that time. So it was scary. Yeah. But, yeah, he wouldn't be so nice. There'd be no finesse to it. Shake him awake. Oh, the earthquake detection in Japan is very good. Yeah, like it still only gives you a couple of seconds, though. Yeah. We currently live in an earthquake zone. There was an earthquake, like, a month ago? Yeah, we get at, like, midnight. We get, like, the, like, notifications on our television. And then it was, like, midnight, and then it goes, like, there's an earthquake incoming in 80 seconds. I think it was 80 seconds. And then it just starts counting down, and you're just sitting on your couch like, do I do something about this? Like, we looked at where the, like, epicenter of it was, and it was, like, a good, like, it was, like, a decent distance away. It said that we would probably only experience, like, small tremors. So we didn't really do much except, like, kind of look for cover. But it is kind of scary. It was, like, a decently big earthquake in an area nearby. Yeah, he'd wake him up And Hinata will probably be like panicked. He's like, what's going on? Like, plus the Night Terror, he's like completely like, what is going on? Who's shaking me? Am I in like imminent danger? And then Kaguya's just gonna be like, shh. And they'll be like, huh? Are we being hunted? Is there a serial killer in the room? And he'll just be like, you're gonna wake everyone else up. And he's gonna be like, what the heck are you doing? Like, they seem like a duo where, like, something serious could be happening, but then they deal with it in such a, like, a ridiculous way that, like, they almost semi-forget that the serious thing is happening. And then maybe he'll, like, feel better, even. He's like, okay, this is such, like, a normal interaction with Kageyama that, like, even though whatever, like, Night Terror I had was, like, absolutely awful, I can sort of, like, separate myself from that a little bit. And then I guess he'll give him a hug. Like, you need a hug? And he'll be, like, super awkward about it. He'll be like, do you need a hug? And then he'll be like, yeah. And then, yeah, maybe he'll crawl into his sleeping bag and cuddle with him while he sleeps. That's a thing you could do. That could happen. Yes, game. That was a thing I was doing as well. My brain doesn't work. I went on a tangent about earthquakes. I never know what's going on. The party setup. Crystallize. And shield. Ooh, we can use now. Oh, there's one shared character, right? Should it be Zhongli then? Zhongli seems like the safer bet. Followed by Navia. And then... Ganyu's a good character. And we'll add... Kokomi, I guess. I did not look at what the enemies are. Oh no, round 1 has a lot of Hydro enemies. I probably should not use... Oh shoot, no, wait, what? I don't know what I clicked on. Yeah, round 1 has a lot of Hydro enemies. Never mind. Kokomi, I love you, but if it's Hydro enemies, probably a bad idea. I might use Raiden instead. Second round, we'll have... Ayaka, because she's my hard hitter. Like, the only character that I can use properly. Then I guess Kokomi here. Confirm. Oh, like that. Start. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to trigger crystallize reactions, but I don't remember how you trigger crystallize reactions. Geo, right? When Geo meets like another element. God, big cannons. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, I'm just hitting buttons. I think it's just what this game needs you to do, right? Just hit buttons. Probably. Right? Having the exact opposite of an idea of what I'm doing. Ah, Geonex to elements except Animo and Dendro. And I'll get to your question as soon as we finish this challenge round thing. Wait, defeating characters while protected by a shield is relatively easy, I think. I could just use Zhongli and he'll have the shield the whole time. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. This game just seems so much harder when I'm not on, like, mobile. Hello, child. Welcome. The child has taken over the controller. The child is playing Genshin with his friends at the same time. Child is playing 2 separate rounds of Genshin. That's so pretty. That was so on time with the music. He can't hear it. I haven't given him the headphones. Thank you, child. Oh, you're still tired and the sun just barely came up, but you'll go back to sleep after the live stream. Sounds about right. You're always very early. Okay. Go back to select stage, I guess. And, 6,000 points is probably not something that I can do on this. I'll have to do this on mobile later on by myself, probably. But yes, first, let's answer the question, especially if you're tired right now. Yes, it was the one if he went to his house. I think I was talking about whether or not they locked their doors. Which is a weird and niche tangent, but it's something I tend to consider when I'm like, consider the weirdest things that aren't important. But, does he lock his doors? I know a lot of more, like, rural areas don't have as much of a culture of locking their front doors. So in that case, yes, it would make sense for Kageyama just to walk into his house, you know? He'd just be knocking on the door, nobody answers, he just opens it. Again, I don't think this guy thinks twice. Or even once sometimes. He'd probably just open the door. He'd be like, he doesn't even think about, like, oh, maybe they're busy inside, or, you know, there's things like private. No, he'll just be like, he didn't answer. Maybe he's still inside, or, like, maybe he's asleep. Opens door. Would the cage be out in the open? Or, like, hidden? Being out in the open seems like what seems creepier. If it's hidden away, or if it's just out there in the open. They're both equally horrifying. I'd say probably like be hidden away somewhere, so you'd have to look for him. How would anyone react to something like that? That's really, really disturbing. Probably stand there in like horror for a few seconds. I mean, like, what do you even think in a moment like that? And then I guess it's try to find a key, try to get him out of there. Is a key around somewhere? If there's no key, I don't know, maybe we'll try to pick the lock. How difficult is it to pick a lock? I have friends who know how to pick locks, and they're like, oh, it's pretty easy. But I've never tried, and I don't think it is. Yeah. You try to get him out of there. And then probably call the police. Definitely call the police. If you see something like this, definitely call the police. I mean, I would also say be careful if whoever did this returns. That seems like a really scary and imminent threat. Yeah, this is really horrifying, actually. I don't quite know how to answer this question. Yes. You pick locks when purchasing them. Oh, is it so you... Do you pick the locks to figure out if they're secure or not? Like, if you can pick it really easily, you'd probably assume, like, yeah, anyone could pick this lock really easily. Is picking locks easy? I've never tried it. Oh, pick, select. I get it now. Never mind! I do that too. I also pick locks. As in select. I remember I had to buy a lock for, my university fridge. People would always steal food out of our, like, fridge at my university dorm. Like, all the time. Like, it was so serious that we installed a security camera. Of course, because of privacy issues, the security camera was only on, like, the floor where it was the most serious, and it was trained solely on the fridge. And then the problem continued regardless. So then, instead of buying more security cameras, because that's expensive, our school has mini fridges that you can rent. Yeah, instead of renting them, they're like, whatever, we'll just give you... They just gave out the mini fridges. Like, your room just came with a mini fridge. Because of how serious the whole stealing problem was. But yeah, before the whole mini fridge thing was, like, a thing, like, before it was enacted, I had to buy a lock for my food. As in, like, I would put it in a container, and then I bought a lock, and then I secured the lock around the container so that nobody could steal my food. And yeah, it worked. Nobody stole my food. I think it was just too much effort. I mean, they could take the whole thing, I guess, but like I said, it's too much effort. Because then they have to either pick the lock or destroy the container. And then my food's not even that, like, nice. It's just regular sandwiches that I would eat in the morning before class. Why am I on a tangent again? I go on a lot of tangents. Yeah, not pick as in the crook sense. Anyways, leave challenge for now. What is that thing? Oh, it's one of those things. I forgot about them. I haven't seen them in a while. Those Numa Uja things. Wait, let me see if I can summon the child. Okay, first let's take a look at Nick's character build real quick. If I can find Nick. How do you friends? How to friend there. How to press the button without accidentally deleting my friends. Oh, it's what is R3?
R3 is the right.
Cool. Check information. There we go. We're looking at these two. Yes.
I don't know much about Diana builds, but I know a bit.
Okay. He doesn't know too much, but this kid knows more than me, definitely. So, is it R3 again? Cool. I'll just hand the controller over to him. Move closer to the mic.
Okay. Good girl. Artifacts. Dang.
Is he audible?
It's a lot of ER. Oh, how do you get that much ER?
Why are you whispering?
See, 1, 10, 10. It's a lot of energy recharge, which is what you need. Cryo res? No cryo damage bonus, I'm blind. Dang! 31k HP?
That's a lot of HP, yeah. Okay, let's move over to Bennett, who apparently is skewed in one stat. By the luck of the Irish. That's how they got the artifacts.
B14! What the hell?
Why are we here? I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked on source. Only at C3. Oh, 13. Yeah.
That's really good, actually. It's a lot of energy recharge, which is what you want.
That's a lot of energy. Is it energy recharge? Yeah. 313% energy ER go brr. Yeah, Raiden mains really do need energy recharge. She doesn't. She helps with energy recharge, though, right?
Yeah, but with Ben you get energy recharge, and then you get boost infinite damage.
Again, I have no idea if anyone can hear you. He says he'll be even quieter. Thanks, kiddo. Your what?
Linny.
Your Linny is on how much HP? 355. 355. He's still alive.
Barely.
He's also playing Genshin with his friend. Is it the C1 Farina friend? Yeah. It's the C1 Farina friend! Dang, C1 Farina, man. With Farina's weapon. You guys were in a race and you lost.
And also, then she got Navia and Ayaka.
Navia and Ayaka. And she didn't lose the 50-50. I mean, like... By the way, this friend started, like, relatively recently. C6 Archon Havers. C6 Archon Havers since 2023. Yes, you're, C6 Venti. Who died? Linny? Linny's dead. This just in. Linny dead. Jean, Shattered Jean's record. Nice. I mean, I should probably build her properly someday. Since she's my main. But, yeah. But, like, she works currently. And she works well with Benny. With my C6 Benny. And this teaches you not to do whatever I do. Because my brother, when he started Genshin, was like, oh, you C6 your Bennett. I'll C6 my Bennett. And I'm like, maybe don't do that. I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, I'll trust you. And yeah, no, don't trust me. That was before he became whatever he is now. I literally asked him, like, hey, what weapon is Gaming using in the scene? And he tells me. Oh, double flat stats. Oof. Oh! Yo, kiddo! Melissa says, happy 2024. He says, happy 2024. Double flat stats is a pain. Oh. The kid said that his class was supposed to sing a song that goes like, this year will surely be better than than the last one. And clearly no one is convinced with how this year has started. Clearly! You're just listing, he's just listing things that have happened in Japan. There's tons of things that have happened around the world. It's ridiculous. It's the 20th. We're 20 days into the year. It's ridiculous, honestly. Okay, let's try the next one. The year only goes downhill the further it goes. Wonderful! We love that for us. Okay, oh, overloaded reactions or pyro-electro related. So still overloaded. We get Chevreuse! I don't know how to use her though, so I'm gonna stick with Bennett. My brother just got a photo of Kazuha assassinating Farina. Wonderful. Let's see, Bennett, and then overloaded reactions we want. What's the monsters list right now? There's enough Electro in this that I don't think I need Raiden for the first group. Well, invite Shivers, I guess. We do need an Electro, though. Guess we'll use Fischl. Fischl's still very good. And then... Kazuha. And for the second group, we'll have Raiden, Venti, and let's see. My Linny is not built, only leveled. My Klee is mildly built. Mildly. I don't remember if Kuching is built. I don't think she is. We'll just use Klee. We shall start.
This just in, the friend has also gotten Raiden on this banner.
Okay, the friend has also received Raiden on this banner. How many of these characters do you happen to own?
I have Farine, I have her weapon, I have Ayaka. I don't have Navi, I don't have Raiden.
So Navi and Raiden are the two you don't have. Whose world are you in? Yours or your friends? Okay. Nick wants to join her world. Can you join someone else's? I don't know. I mean, if your friend agrees, you could send Nick their, Do you have Nick friended? You just want to play them a song. In a bit, I guess. Oh! Nick just dropped their UID! Ask a friend. Say someone you know wants to drop in to play a song. We'll see if he can convince her. Anyway, let's start this. And then I'll answer the question. Overloaded reaction. Shoot, 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 shoot. What am I doing? I don't know. What does Chivalrous do? I don't have her. Oh, that's what she does. I was unaware of this. How's the convincing going, by the way? I'm doing so badly. What is going on? What am I doing? Who am I? Oh, the friend has unfortunately refused. You could drop by in my world if you want. 8 seconds. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing useful, obviously. I don't know what's going on in this game. What am I doing? clicked the wrong button again. And he saved me. We're farming wood for fun. That riding burst was a waste. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in pain watching myself play this on PC. On PC there is no strategy. There's just me mashing buttons. No, there's me mashing the incorrect buttons. I mash buttons, but they're not even the buttons I was intending to mash. I've forgotten what buttons are, clearly. I did something. Oh, is my internet connection buffering again? Getting secondhand suffering watching this. Hi. Yes. Clearly, I suck at playing this on PC. I mean, specifically, this is a PS5 controller, so I'd suck on the PS5 as well. Yeah. The comparison between me being able to, like, hit, like, 5,000 relatively easily on, like, mobile versus me not even hitting 2,000 here is pretty much just, yeah. That's the description of my life right now. How do I exit? This is how I exit. Confirm. I was gonna do a different stage. I clicked the wrong button. I feel like the best description of what's going on here is just me going, I clicked the wrong button. I always click the wrong button. I don't remember where the buttons are. What is the correct button? Okay. Cryo. Then this one's easy. This one's very easy. Ayaka. Do more of like a focused cryo team for this part. It's all hydro. I'll bring a Raiden for fun. Don't have any other built cryo characters. I should invest in more cryo characters. No, not Childs. I was thinking Jean, I guess. I need to build more characters. They are, but I don't remember where the button placements are because I don't really use the PS5 controller. Ryo the Slay. Not Nahida. This guy. Again, I'll add in an electro character for fun. We'll start this terribly. In your opinion, Ganyu is overrated? I mean, I don't actually know how to use Ganyu, but I said I didn't know how to use Ganyu, and the child just like jumped up from my bed. He's lounging on my bed, by the way. Just jumps up from my bed screaming, "What?" And he obviously knows I don't know how to use any character, really.
I know, but Ganyu is charge attack spam. Charge attack.
It is? I don't know. I just know that one time I managed to hit like the 6,000 like maximum like the top reward thing for like a bunch of trials because I used Ganyu. So now I use her on occasion when I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Also, she's one of my only built cryo characters. I've got Ayaka, and I kind of usually just rely on her. I need to build my characters. I need to start doing that. That's something I need to do. Freeze characters for 15 seconds. These characters die too quickly to be frozen. Look at the ducks. I like ducks. I really need to build characters sometime. Maybe when there's no like event going on, I'll just dedicate a stream to just me trying to build my characters incorrectly, because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I have the opposite of an idea of what I'm doing. Oh no, wait, I guess the new like life improvement system might help, because it suggests you what most people are using. I don't know if they did. I wasn't paying too much attention to that part of the... Critical hits dealt opponents affected by... All my hits are crits against opponents affected by cryo. Or like, frozen at least. I should have added a Hydro character, I forgot about that. This is my Ayaka. I should probably use a different character at this point, instead of relying solely on Ayaka. to build this guy. I'm just here with my large list of characters I should build. I hit 2000! The only really built character you have is Eula. The rest are average to trash, or even worse. I have a large section of level 1 characters that have never been built, or in some cases, even touched. I love you guys. In the level 1 section. I clicked on restart it again, didn't I? I just told the kid that my Farina's level 1. He like punched the air angrily. Okay, let me see. You have a quest. Is there any way you could live stream on your... I could live stream on your birthday. It's 22nd of February, but it lands on a Thursday. I mean, I could try, but I probably can't. Cause, I do have an internship currently that I'm going to every day. And it's difficult for me to be able to stream on, like, a regular weekday. Because I need to wake up really early the next day for work. And my work hours are very, like, irregular on weekdays. On Fridays, I do get off a little earlier. But, depending on, like, what's going on at work, on occasion, I don't get off work until, like, 8. So, I'm not sure if I can. I'll definitely be streaming on the 23rd. Yeah. Because I'll see, but it is going to be very hard. But also, hey, fellow February birthdays! I love meeting people who have February birthdays. It's nice. Oh yeah, Bennett's birthday is actually coming up this year for once. That's nice for him. Let me see. Oh, you do make sure to get everyone to level 20 for the free fates. Yeah, people do say that. Did I accidentally restart this level again? I think I did. Okay, this one. Do party setup again. If I do it on Friday, wish you a happy birthday. Of course I will. Ooh, Farina. Farina's good, yeah. Let's see. Use a decrease characters at current HP 40 times. Hydro-related reactions. Yeah, well. Kokomi? Yeah, Kokomi will help us increase and decrease health. Jean will help with that too. My Hutao's not built. So. We'll, add in Ganyu for fun. Wait, your birthday's on the 11th? Oh my god, that's 1 day after mine! Well, actually no, nobody's sure when I was born. I was born at like midnight. So it was literally like, which day would you like your child to be born on? My parents were like 10th. So, oh my god! So many February birthdays in this chat right now. Like, list of characters you haven't built. Ganyu, Shenhe, Nivelette, Xiangling, Jean, Rosaria, Mona, Keqing, and Xingqiu, and many, many more. Sounds about right, same. Wait, answer your question real quick. Where is your question? I might have missed it again. Give me a moment. How would Kageyama react if Hinata got hit in the head with a volleyball so hard that he starts to act like a baby? Let me think. Are they in the middle of like a proper game? Because I can't speak. If they're in the middle of a proper game, I think he might be annoyed. He'd be like, "What are you doing? Get back up! We got a game to play." And then maybe he'll be like, "Okay, so maybe this is more serious than I thought." And then it'll like devolve into like panic of like, "Oh my god, what do we do? Is this permanent? Do we need to call an ambulance? We should call an ambulance. We definitely need to call an ambulance, right? And I'm sure somebody else more responsible is already calling an ambulance in the background and probably has been doing that since the beginning. And then he'll probably panic about like things that don't actually matter. Like what do you even say to a child? I think children find me scary. Is my face gonna scare him? And then he'd be like, somebody else go talk to him. Tanaka, no, wait, not you. Definitely not you. Your face is too scary. And then Tanaka's gonna get really offended. Something like that, I think. Anyways, yes, my list of unbuilt characters. Hi! Hello to my level 1 section over here. Hi guys, how are you doing? My level 2 and 3 character. They're getting added to TCG. These two. I don't know why they're level 2 and level 3 respectively. I don't remember leveling them, ever. Here's my character I never built after I got other characters. And here's the characters I leveled up to get the free wish. So yeah, characters. Let me see, next one we'll add... Sorry, coughs. Ayaka? If it's Hydra, we'll need Mona, probably. And then... I have other Hydra characters we could add. Nevertheless, he's not built? No, he's not built at all, I don't think. I think Kazuha could be helpful. For some reason, your Chungyun's like really built. Level 8 talents and all. Nice. Is my Chungyun built? I don't think so. I do remember, like, working on building Chungyun. Like, farming artifacts. But I think I was just doing that with my brother. And he was the one building Chungyun. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Why does Hoyo do this? You were waiting for Chlorinde and Arlecchino, but now they drop Cloud Retainer. What is a free-to-play guy to do? Honestly, that is true. You could do what I do. Actually, no, this is Starrail. I'm free-to-play on Starrail. But Starrail also is much easier for you to get characters. They give you, like, free tickets all the time. I know, I have them already. Oh, the kid said Dr. Ratio's out. He is, yes. But yeah, it's a lot easier to get characters on there. But I also do happen to have most of the characters in that game. because I play 2 servers. I kinda, while I'm like, I'll be pulling on both simultaneously, and then I'll build enough pity for one, and then I'll get the character, while I'm still building pity on the other. And I kind of like take turns, you know? Like with every banner I get it on a different account. But again, it's just so much easier to get characters on that game compared to this one. Have I fixed my phone yet? No, that phone is probably a goner, honestly. It still sort of opens and turns on, but like lots of things don't work properly, which is very unfortunate. But my new phone's decent. It's got a nice camera. So there's that. Camera improvement is 100%. It's good for cosplay photos. Use Farina's E and just walk away. I could try! But I need to like reduce and like gain health or whatever. Okay, I used her E now. You know what? It's starting to sound about right. Leave me alone! Then leave me alone! I hang here. Leave me alone, guys! Oh, I am glad that like you can get gaming for free because of the lantern right thing. My brother in the other room is just like, I am so happy. But he does not sound excited whatsoever. He sounds completely dead. He is excited, I know he is. He just sounds really deadpan about it, which is funny. To me, at least. What weapon does this Farina have? Is it the pipes? It looks like the pipes. I should have pulled for Farina. Yeah, I always make sure, I mean, I pull for every character. But like, if there's a rerun and I'm pulling for a character, it's probably going to be an Archon. Or semi-Archon, whatever she is. What are you? She's just a regular human now? Former Archon. She's just whacking people with a pipe. That seems like a mood, honestly. I do love her burst. It's really cool. Oh, it swirled the wrong element. It always swirls the wrong element. It never swirls the correct element. Keep getting hit. I did decent on the first part, but I did really badly on the second part. I'm using the wrong Farina pet. Probably am. You know what? Yeah, I probably am. So we'll go back to select stage. One more question. Let me see. How would Kageyama react if Hinata saved Kageyama from getting hit by a car and becomes blind? Okay. Let me see. I mean, probably feel really guilty. There's things such as like survivor's guilt, even if the other person doesn't die. You kind of feel like it was your fault, you know? Like, also, it would depend on why someone would go blind from a car accident. Is it like just really unfortunate, like, debris? Or is it like a brain injury? Like, I don't know, but I feel like with the... Like I said, I know nothing medically, but I feel like if I was to, like... I'd probably do more research into something like this. But if it's like a brain injury, I know sometimes you get, like, things where, like, things don't connect properly. Or, like, a part of your brain is that, you know, affects sight is damaged. Sometimes sight can recover. But if it's, like, very unfortunate debris, or, like, shrapnel or something like that, then yeah, that's gonna be... I mean, both of them are bad. Like, if it's reaction-wise, yeah, you'd be really horrified. I mean, be really guilty about it. Story-wise, it might be like a time for someone to go, like, it might be like someone's like tragic backstory. It's like, yes, back in the day, my teammate saved my life and they lost their vision, and now that's why I play volleyball, or something like that. The kid just said he thought I was about to say Valorant. That's why I play Valorant. This has nothing to do with anything else. I just started playing Valorant one day. The Oceanside pet is trash. Got it. I shall retry this later on mobile, where I'm gonna actually try for the 6,000 points. Because there's no point in trying for that on here. I can't even get 2,000. I am not very good at this game. I love how, like, all you guys see of me doing, like, combat events is me doing absolutely garbage. Like, absolutely terrible. Everything I do is, like, really bad choice. It's because I'm hitting the wrong buttons, by the way. But they're all terrible choices. And, like, I'm doing things really slowly. And then nothing's going correctly. And then I'm just here, like... Trust me, I do better on mobile. I mean, I do. I genuinely do better on mobile. I have to. I want... I desire this. I mean, this. I have a lot of this. But I desire more. I hoard these. So that if I ever do build a character, or at least, like, level a character, I don't have to worry about it. I've seen the child struggle way too much with not having these. Now I just hoard them. Oh, okay, bye. I'll see you next stream. But yeah, now I just hoard these. So like minimum I'm gonna get to here. But like pride-wise, I want to be able to get to here. At least for most of them. I could probably do it. Depending. I haven't tried on mobile yet. I'll figure it out once I actually do it properly. I think it's because my brain doesn't connect like the button symbols on the screen to the buttons that I'm touching. Like on the controller, because they're not in the same place. It's why I never managed to learn the piano, probably. There's a disconnect. So yes, this is the last one. So this one is Dendro. Shoot, what's Quicken? Quicken is Dendro and Electro, right? Wait, give me a moment. Quicken is Dendro and Electro, right? Cool. Ooh, Baiju. Yeah, we'll use him. I don't have many built. The child keeps taking the most, like, wild photos with his friend in co-op, and then he just runs into the room to show them to me. Currently, it's Jean having murdered Raiden. Quicken is this, and then we will want 20 Dendro cores, okay. We'll take... Add Nahida here, I guess. And then... Cool. And then for the next one, we're making Dendro cores, we're gonna need a Hydro character. And in this case, Mona's probably better than... I don't know, is Mona better? I have no idea. These two. And once we have the Dendro cores, we'll light them on fire. Sounds about right. I think. I don't remember how Dendro works. I have one built Dendro. Ah yes, learning piano, the go-to extracurricular exercise for all Asian parents. Can't have a child without forcing them to learn piano or violin for maximum emotional damage. Yeah, I never figured out how to play the piano. My brother, on the other hand, still playing the piano. They made me learn the flute instead. And then I quit the flute. And I ended up learning classical singing instead. Which I'm great at. I love singing. Singing is like one of my favorite things to do. It was also so much easier because the only instrument I needed was me. Fun fact, I also can't read notes. So, much to the frustration of my singing teacher, I could not go through all of the level exams. I went up to level 8, I believe, in which we were like, focus entirely on the practical side of it, and we'll just ignore the sight reading. Like, legit, I went to the exam, did really well in the other parts, and when they go like, okay, do the sight reading part, and I looked them in, oh, I'm reconnecting to the server. Anyways, I looked them in the eye, and I was like, I can't read notes. And they just kind of looked at me bewildered. I cannot read notes. I cannot read notes. And then they were like, just try. So I just did. I made random sounds. But yeah, that was the highest I could go. It was the only way it was the last one where the Great homework. Where the like sight reading and like note stuff didn't take over half of.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
ようやく口の中これ式の痛みすぐに治してみましょう。あっ
治療しないとな。
命の重みを知りなさい。ようやく口に見ます。それ。
I am creating a lot of dendro right now. I'm doing also terribly at this.
婦人寛大です。それ。相手を間違えた。
見切りました。
It might also be because I cannot locate the enemies. Where are the enemies? Where are they? Where'd they go? That was terrible. Oh, you're apparently really good at drawing stuff. You got your art diploma with 98%. Ooh, nice! Whenever you draw stuff, you just think that it looks... yeah, fair. I think it's also because... I think there was there was probably like a reason. I think I read something about like... At some point, your perception of art... Like, your brain has improved in terms of art. But your hands and your skills haven't quite caught up to what your brain has caught up to at this point. And so everything just kind of ends up looking terrible in your opinion, because at that point your brain's already kind of gotten the hang of what you want to do, but you're like, physically you haven't gotten the hang yet. Or something like that. I read something like that at some point, like a couple years ago. I still wonder what the examiners saw in your painting. I mean, I think a lot of it is also about how you present your painting, you know? Or what the meaning behind it is. I once nearly bluffed my way into art school. I went with my friend to a portfolio day because she was applying for art schools. And I went there sort of as like moral support, sort of just for fun. So yes. Elegant coughing Baiju compared to English. Literally dying. Literally dying Baiju is me. He is me for the past month. But yeah. I think, yeah, I nearly bluffed my way into art school because the people who were looking at my portfolio, which by the way, was not a portfolio. It was literally just my school sketchbook. I just pretended it was a portfolio because you needed a portfolio in order to go into the building and everything. They didn't let any like people accompanying in unless you were there for the portfolio day. So I brought my notebook with me, said it was a portfolio, which it was not. It was literally just my school sketchbook. And I sat there and I lied. All day. To multiple people. Only one person caught on, by the way. She was like, you know, you don't seem like you're prepared. And I'm like, 'cause I'm not. I grabbed my notebook out of my bag for school yesterday night. Everything I have been saying has been lies. But yeah, one of the schools really liked me. They're like, oh my god, your art is so interesting. The stories behind your art are so cool. And they like, wow, you could do like this thing or that. Or like, ooh, like our school has like this final project thing that you could totally do something. You could totally do something with what you're working on here for the final project. And I was like, Well, I don't know what I'm saying. None of this is true. I'm just really good at bluffing. I do theater. Okay, generate dendro cores without dying. That is my task.
水中弦が治療しないとな。
すぐに直してあげましょう。
ソーランド憩い海のちぎりよ。
At least you can at least have solace in the fact that you're better at art than the funny German guy who started a war. Yeah, he was Austrian though. Which was also really ironic, I think. Hans wasn't even German. Yeah. I think most people can say that they're proud to be better at art than that guy. Use Kokomi. Kokomi is here. I don't know how to use Kokomi. She's kind of just here as like a healer. How does one use her?
逆らいません。治療しないとな。
A 420. I am so mature. I'm the most mature.
薬も毒になり得ます。命の重みを知りなさい。
Very mature, highly mature. I'm doing apply dendro, apply hydro. Ah! I did even worse this time. I guess we could try this one again. Sleepy. Yeah, it's oh god, it's 11:53. I was not aware it was that late. You know what? We'll just do this one more time, and then I'll end the stream for today, and I'll come back next week with the second part of the epic beetle battle. I love saying beetle battle. Alliteration. Okay, for this part we're just applying quicken, so... No idea what I'm doing. What? Fun fact, I don't know how to use Nahida either.
影のカラスが優也を求めている。は？
さあ、婦人観来です。裁きの雷。稲光、すなわち永遠なり。
So many ways to ride in birth. That's just how it goes. I don't tend to remember to click the button at the right time. It takes me a while to remember which button I'm supposed to press. Why do they all look the same? I mean, like, I know it's like NPC models, but like, they look exactly the same. All like 3, 6, and not 3, I mean 5, 6 as well. I can't count either. Does Nahida even know how to use Nahida? Oh, so Nahida E, and then Q, and then use Raiden, and then again Nahida E, and then Fischl. I see. I don't know how to use Nahida. Okay, for this one it was... Dendro, Hydro, repeat. Got it. Bennett is just here. Dendro. Hydro. Dendro. Dendro.
薬も毒になり得ます。すぐに治してあげましょう。
Hydro. Hydro.
ようやくは口に見ます。 命の重みを知りなさい。薬も毒になり得ます。
That's Bennett. That's the wrong button.
すぐに治してあげましょう。
Three healers, one Mona. Still not great, but I did better. I feel like the awkward silence of pain sounds about right, honestly, when it comes to me. But yeah, I've done all of them at least once now. So I can say that I've done the event. Now it's just time for me to wait until I do this on mobile and actually do this properly. Instead of whatever the heck this is. I need to build my characters. Oh! What's going on here?
Unauthorized combat! Unauthorized combat! Seize them immediately! Upon discovering such a dangerous domain, you should have reported it straight back to the Maison Gardiennage, not started an unauthorized investigation, let alone used violence. You really are a bloodthirsty one, aren't you?
But please! Not only are we not in the court of Fontaine, but we're beating on monsters! Can we really be arrested for that?
Are you a registered member of the Adventurers Guild?
No, I'm not. I didn't have what it takes to pass their physical tests.
Then presumably, you informed the Maison Gardiennage in advance that you planned on using weapons within the borders of Fontaine?
You have to declare in advance that you're planning to use weapons? Yes, that seems very common sense, sir. Going around with a giant, weapon strapped to your belt.
Of course you do! If any old Pierre, Paul, or Jack could start a fight in Fontaine wherever they wanted, where would that leave the Maison Gardiennage? Waving weapons around like toys without a permit, you're lucky that the Gardamex didn't treat you like an intruder. Take a good look at yourself. You're practically a fake Fontainian. Do you seriously think us arresting you would be some grave miscarriage of justice?
I'm giving her, a really passionate voice. Oh shoot, it is midnight. Happy midnight, guys! The child also wishes us a happy midnight. Yeah. I'm giving her, a really passionate, squeaky voice, but her face is completely, deadpan. I've completely misjudged this whole thing. As a writer, I selected my source material poorly, and I should have known better than to overlook the basic setting of the story. A complete dereliction of duty! We often investigate domains on a whim, and we've never had to declare anything before.
It's been ages since we became adventurers, so there shouldn't be a problem, right? Oh, it's you two. You're both A-listers. My name is...
Taking a moment to try to figure out how to pronounce this. Angien.
My name is Angien, and I'm a veteran member of the Guards with years of experience out in the wilds. A short time ago, while patrolling nearby, I caught sight of this reckless fellow. He explained the ins and outs of why he's been loitering around here and showed me the strange domain. He also informed me that the two of you were taking part in this blade dance of his. Eek!
Are we under arrest too? Because I do miss prison.
Of course not. On the contrary, in the light of the outstanding pluck and valor that the two of you have shown, I say you deserve a handsome reward.
We do? This seems like a double standard. This man gets arrested and we get rewarded.
Despite the recklessness of his undeclared use of dangerous weaponry, all we're really talking about here is bringing this rascal in and giving him a verbal warning. Not like he committed any major crimes, so of course he won't be punished too severely.
Even if it's just a fine, I'm afraid I have but little more to give you.
Don't panic! The costume tends to exaggerate. He's certainly not a bad person. He's just mesmerized by the art and elegance of combat and wants to write a novel, that's all.
You hear that? The celebrity... Oh, wrong character. I need to read names. We are the MC, plus we're like BFFs with everyone important in Fontaine. Yeah, pretty much. They did still throw us in jail, though. Although I do love prison. We are also VIPs in prison. Getting that VIP treatment everywhere. Finally. Again, traumatized by Pokemon. You could do the wildest things. You can have literal God in your party. And some random kid on the street will still be like, I'll defeat you with my Caterpie!
Did you hear that? The celebrities are interceding on your behalf. Don't let me catch you making the same mistake again, you reckless, albeit thoroughly decent fellow.
Next time, I guarantee you I'll do all the necessary preparation before I start another on-site investigation. Anyway, I'll do the things by the book and... Oh, I keep misreading the character names.
Anyway, I'll do things by the book and take him back to the Maison Gardiennage for a good tongue lashing. Another member of the guards will be over later to get this domain properly cleaned up. But with you two here, it doesn't really pose a danger anyway. If you so desire, please free to carry out beating up the monsters inside. You'd be doing my colleague a huge favor. So we're a pair of knights in shining armor who've been doubly rewarded, not only by a sword novelist, but by the Maison Gardiennage too. All in all, not a bad...
Wait, I'm doing Paimon's voice wrong.
All in all, not a bad little detour, eh?
Nice. Unexpected end. That was fun. Now we know our true power. We could get away with murder. Probably. Depending. I think we have gotten away with murder. We've killed so many treasure hoarders and Fatui members. Not to mention we hold very, very important positions in every country we've visited. We do! We're like the left-hand man of every national leader everywhere except Mondstadt. Exactly! We're still like honorary knight in Mondstadt. Plus, back in Mondstadt, we weren't like that famous. We're just some random like foreigner that people thought was kind of cool. And then saved the day. And people were like, let's give them an honorary knight title. And then like, we go on to like, battle gods and like save multiple nations and then like save gods and then like fight God in a trial and win. Did we win? I don't remember anymore. This was only like a few weeks ago. And beat up a space whale. Yeah, and then Mondstadt's kind of like, oh dang. Guess they were more important than we thought. Or maybe the people in Mondstadt are too drunk to realize. This is Mondstadt we're talking about. I love Mondstadt. Yeah. We'll leave the stream off here for now. It is past midnight. The Traveler is a known war criminal. They burn people alive, freeze them, shock them, throw them off cliffs, etc., etc. Yeah. We really are. We were like a legit war criminal in like Inazuma though. That was wild. We've done so much murder. And yet people love us anyways. Help them do a few like regular deeds. Help them fight a few monsters. Help them pick up some stones. Listen to their problems. And they'll forget all about the war crimes you've committed. They'll just think they're weird, like, but friendly neighborhood, like, or well, not so neighborhood. Like, traveler. You're weird, not so neighborhood traveler. But we're friendly, right? We're friendly. We don't steal and murder and torture. Yeah, Mondstadt is an anarchic nation of drunkards and chronic gamblers. They're so poor that the cavalry captain doesn't even have a horse. Yeah, that's my favorite thing though. They're like, we'll take the whole cavalry. Except the captain. We'll leave him here. And Kai is just like, I am the cavalry captain. Horses? We have none. Nobody's bothered to render a horse. They've got like the wildest creatures, but they don't have horses. This game does not have horses. Not only are there no horses in Mondstadt, there are no horses anywhere. Varka took all of the horses into Vat with him. All of them. Yes, but anyways, it's literally past midnight, and I've been streaming for over 3 hours. So, I guess I'll leave this off here for now, and I'll come back next week with the Livia Beetle Battle. Yeah. Love Beetle Battle. Such a fun word to say. Anyways, oh. The police is so incompetent. They'll hire a random fat guy in Glory's incompetent boyfriend, but not Noelle. Yeah, Noelle. Poor Noelle. Noelle never gets hired. I think she's just doing her job too well right now, that she's overqualified. You know how like some people won't hire people because they're overqualified? Yeah, I think that's what happened. They're like, shoot, she's overqualified for this job. Like, look at the rest of our team. She's overqualified. Also, Wolvendom has no wolves. We've got Razor. And, like, Andreas. I mean, we should have horses in our cavalry. But we don't. We should have wolves in Wolvendom. But we don't. Oh yeah, Diluc has a cat. The major bar is running a secret gambling ring. Diluc has a cannibal maid. Their number one wine merchant is secretly Batman. Their Archon is a poor bard. Come on, Stat. How is it still existing? It's probably pure luck and just Jean. Oh, they should also have child safety laws. But they don't. They also should have laws preventing people from climbing really tall statues.